yours.
Yeah.
We are going to be launching to over 35 kilometers above the Earth to demonstrate and exhibit Incognito's NFTs exclusively in front of the dramatic backdrop.
Piegādāt tālāk patērētājiem, lai atbrīvotos no dzīvniekiem, kas fermeriem nes finansiālus zaudējumus, ko uztaras masveidā iznīcina. Tā kā cūki tagad mirs fermām.
All our flight computers, our digital screen, our cameras are able to function perfectly throughout the flight.
Funny as shit, bro.
We gotta mute everybody now. That's right, we in space, baby.
Guys, we should be clapping at this.
I've got everybody muted, but I presume they are clapping right now. That's right, we're taking the space NFTs directly to space. $35,000 kilometers. Pretty intense, you can see the curvature and everything. Damn, moon mission next.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's right. Put it in space, boys. All right. So here is where I'm gonna pop in the EMA stage. Dynasty, are you is he in this voice chat? Hey Dynasty, I was gonna move everybody over to EMA stage. Now we're done screen sharing.
Sounds good, man. I'll be there in a couple minutes.
EMA stage, guys. See you there. Alright, what up, Noob?
What's up, man?
What's happening? Crazy, eh?
Yeah.
And I saw Jake Ball in the chat. I can't believe it's happening. Oh my god. Let me I'm still live streaming this as well, guys. Big shout out to anybody watching this on YouTube, or at least gonna be checking out the recording later. Let me do a few things. Get Dynasty in here in a minute, guys. Alright, let's see here.
Second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, do your thing. Is this going to embed or is this not going to embed? What's going on here? Let's give this a shot. That's kind of odd. The AMA has not quite started yet. Hang tight. We're just getting still a little set up. Appreciate everybody's patience. Bear with us. Indeed, now we need a bit of Twitter traffic. Let me put a little something on screen here. But yeah, we gotta start shilling this, guys. First NFT in space. Hopefully, we get some more traction, and of course, looking forward to Jake Paul and company, which other influencers. And I can't reveal too much more. Dynasty could be here any moment to tell us what else he has planned, but I'm very excited, guys, because I think he's about to pull out all the stops. This is really where we fire the boosters for the next stage of this project. And honestly, couldn't have come at a better time. Things have worked out. Like, we really are. This is fate, guys. We're in a good spot. We're in such a great spot. Because just a few weeks ago, we were saddled. We had some serious baggage land around the time of the launch, right? Around the time of the launch, we had a bit of a pump and then a dump. The market's corrected dramatically in the month of September. September is pretty bloody after August already cooling off from a very overheated NFT market. So really what we needed was like a rejuvenation of bullish conditions to the wider market, right? And what we're seeing right now with Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin tapped, how high did we tap today? 55.7 today. Really, really cool to see Bitcoin up. Let me see here. Yeah, about 30% in a week or so. Not bad. Suddenly, the market has a very bullish posture, and this really is one of the best, indicators, or I don't know. Just the water. The water is nice and warm. It's time to hop in with the next stage. Really, really important that obviously there's wider bullish conditions in the space for us to obviously enjoy similar returns. So I love it. I love that this is all coming together just in time, right? The reveal week, this everything that's happening right now, and even just like the next, I guess, October, really. It's probably the remainder of the month that we have all this excitement planned. The fact that the remainder of the month is going to be looking like it could very well be a bullish month. It could be even a bullish remainder of the year, right? This could be it. This was the big dip in the markets we had in the middle of the summer, and now it's time to get back in, because we are going to new all-time highs in the next 3 months, let's say, and it's brilliant timing. That's going to be amazing to be on board for this for the Icon NFT ride. Over the course of this next bullish few months, I think this is ideal. I'm really, really glad the markets have turned over at a very opportune time. See what I mean, guys? We just have faith, and it all comes together. Space launch is just the beginning. Indeed, it is. All right. Where my boy? Actually, you know what? I'm talking a lot. I'm rambling here by myself. Anybody in here want to get up on the stage? Raise your hand. You know this is raise hand option, right? You want to chime in? You want to tell us what you think about the space launch? You know what to do. Raise your hand. Show the hand requests. All right. Plenty of room here if you want to hop on the stage and tell us what you think. Air your beef. Do let me know. All right, let me go set something up here in the background. Give me a minute. All right, where's my boy Dynasty at? Come on, Dynasty, get yourself back in here. Or did he go get like Jake Paul or something? Is he dialing Jake Paul right now on the phone? Is Jake Paul going to connect to the chat in 5 minutes with Dynasty? Is that what we're waiting for? One can only hope, but I did see Jake Paul in the YouTube chat. Oh, Dynasty, he's here.
Maybe I'm calling Jake Paul. Who knows?
Ooh.
So give me a couple minutes.
Yeah, man.
I'll be with you guys.
Thank you. Take your time.
Still doing a few things behind the scenes.
No rush. All right, good. Moving along swimmingly. I'm very excited. Plus, oh my God, this infographic we're working on. Big shout outs to Shadow, doing most of the work. Looks absolutely amazing. This infographic is brilliant. Did he say he's calling Jake? I think I was joking around about him calling Jake, and then he came in here and made a joke. Yes, so I think it's mostly joking, but hey, it could be. Everybody's like, Jake Paul's coming to the chat. He's on the quote. No, guys, it's mostly a joke. Like, maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I was just kind of joking. Not a funny joke. Look, oh my God, you guys. Guys, we just went to space. Cool it. Jake Paul's not at this call, I assure you. It's, if he was in the YouTube chat, sooner or later he's going to come through. All right, guys, don't you worry. Where Jake? He was in the YouTube chat. I think the verified Jake Paul was in the YouTube chat during the premiere. That does tell you something. Yes, it tells you what Sterling here says. Crypto Jack is in the call. Yes, I certainly am in the call. But it does tell you something, and that is Jake Paul is all over this. And as Sterling points out here, delist now. What are you waiting for? Go delist, or at least raise your prices closer to the ceiling, because it's delist season up in here. And let's have a look. Does someone have proof, like a screenshot? A screenshot of what? Jake Paul? He was in a YouTube chat. Yes, so he was in a YouTube chat with the verified status. Yes, see right there. And it was also captured in the live or in this YouTube stream that I'm doing right now. And up in here. Whoops. Let's have a look here. Very weird. Why isn't this embedding? Is it shadow banned, or oh, maybe it's shadow banned. Maybe that's what it is. Right, it is shadow banned. Maybe not. Incognito with the fish says your voice is underrated. Definitely have the radio pipes. No, I certainly don't think so, but that's just how it goes. But hey, somebody's got to hold it down, right? Boo Boo 12. What are we expecting the floor to be, folks? Boo Boo. I think it's going to be much higher than where it is now, or even imagine. Yeah, as Adam's here, imagining selling. Yes, don't even think about it, guys. Just leave it in your wallet and walk away for a while. Come back in a couple of years and see where they're at. I kid, of course I kid. Let's go over to the AMA section real quick. Double check. Are there any pending speakers? No. Hey, if anybody's listening right now in the AMA room, if you want to get on the stage and say a few words, so it's not just me droning on, feel free to raise your hand. Give you access to the stage. Oh, here we go. Jackpot. And Cregan. Shoutouts to these two guys right here. Alright, let's not crowd out the AMA stage, but for now I've accepted at least two requests. Your requests have been approved, boys. Invite sent. Alright. Looks like you guys gotta accept the invite. Back to the general chat. Let's go see. That's right, we're going Super Saiyan up in here. Jackpot has made it into the AMA stage. Shoutouts to Cregan as well. What's up, guys? How is it going?
Good to see my bucket hat brother up here on stage with me.
Let's go, Jackpot.
I was going to say...
I can't be too loud because it's 4 AM here.
Oh, damn.
But I just wanted to say, everyone jump on Twitter and make noise. Jump on Fleur's post as well. And make heaps of noise on that post.
Yes, he's actually... I'm looking at it right now. Guys, do you see this Fleur post here? I'm posting on the screen. Oh, at least if you're watching on YouTube. I am pointing out this Fleur post here. I'm going to go like and retweet it right away. So if you're around right now looking for something to do while you wait for Dynasty to hop onto the call, I highly encourage you to jump in the general, click this link, and retweet this. Probably leave a comment too.
I would give Fleur a follow as well if you haven't already. He's been a pretty big supporter, I think.
Indeed. Be sure to follow him as well. He is, I think, one of our more high-profile benefactors. So, shoutouts to Fleur if you're out there. Let me drop a reply as well, because, you know, You gotta do the trifecta, right? You gotta like, retweet, follow, and then drop that comment down below, which is what I'm about to do on Fleur's post. And I mean, if you guys got a space helmet, obviously there's no more appropriate of a time than now to drop your space helmets. Alright, that's done and out of the way. Collection updated, says Crypto Beard. Let's see here. Talk about covering a lot of bases. Everything from the money mask to several androids, multiple glass. I'm pretty jealous. He's got a row full of glass, 6 glass icons, 3 spacemen. He's got at least 1 gas. He's got a bronze. Firefighter helmet. Sailor, crown, multiple robotics. Very impressive stuff. Crypto Beard. Very, very impressive stuff. Alright, someone's blowing up my DMs. Let me go look. What's going on? Yes, this 5 trait concrete that I want. Let me see if I can put it up on screen.
I haven't seen a graph recently in chat, but floor price right now is at 0.238. So if you're thinking about it, now seems to be the time.
Oh, 0.238. Well, that's already jumped considerably since this morning. So yeah, this is it. The window's closing, and you got Jake Paul in the live chat. Yeah, basically, yes. As somebody here pointed out, and if you're watching on YouTube or you're listening to here on the AMA stage, this is the important part. Pay attention here. Everyone reply saying Jake Paul is also on board and is attached. Yes, that's exactly it. You're gonna go out there, blast social media, and be like, "Yo, this space launch premiere video just had Jake Paul in the live chat." Anybody else catch this? Is how you're gonna present it to other people. Especially right now, the YouTube video has not exactly gotten 1 million views just yet, right? We just premiered. So if it was me, I would be approaching people right now going, dude, there's this video on YouTube pointing to an NFT that's barely got 1,000 views, and Jake Paul was in the comments. Ooh, people are totally sleeping on this. Like they're hibernating right now. Wait till they wake up and find out that we've literally mooned because they weren't paying attention to who was in the live chat, right? Not to put too much weight on one man's shoulders, but I do know one of the greatest demands in this community over the last while has been, guys, we got to get the influencers and the marketing, and we kept telling you guys, hang tight, promise Dynasty's gonna come through for you. What do you know? Things are coming through. Things are actually coming together remarkably well, and like I was talking about earlier, even the market has turned up in our favor. Call it synchronicity or providence, but we're on the road to greatness, boys and ladies, of course, as well. Let's have a look. What are icons? Asks Repeat in the chat. Well, icon is what I would consider a luxury NFT profile pic offering. Yes, we're more than just a sophisticated profile pic. I like to think of us as a luxury brand of sorts. I want to be kind of like a niche-y, boutique-y brand. Don't get too excited. There's much more to unveil, says Dynasty to everybody. Yes, indeed, there is. There's a lot more to unveil Congratulations to IncognitoNFT becoming the first in space. Indeed. Everybody reply with Jake Paul's screenshot to this tweet. Thank you to JJ. I had to mute you earlier, JJ, but thank you. Let's have a look here. Fleur, yes. Everybody reply to this tweet. Indeed. Let's go to attack targets, and I wish I could have the time for a dedicated post, but it's going to have to be this. All right, there is your attack target, guys. The first NFT in space. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is that's the kind of stuff you need when you want major publications and Discovery Channel and space.com to maybe feature you, as like an upcoming technology thing, right? So when normie publications basically, feature NFTs as like this, this new wave. What are NFTs? What is NFT? I'm hoping that when 60 Minutes does the story, they're gonna be covering Icon and how these guys launched it into space and the community is epic and blah blah blah. You know the routine. Certainly look forward to that. Alright, attack targets is up. Enough rambling. Let's keep it going. Did you see what he said to Nate Robinson? What did he say to Nate Robinson? Is there a YouTube link to the live AMA? There is. There is indeed. Let me link you to it right now, good sir. Here we go. For some reason I can't embed, but it's right here. I'm pretty sure you can tag anybody. Doesn't mean that they're actually going to take notice, but yes, you can tag anybody. Delist before it's too late, writes Maxwell. And Lucky Bone, delist and go to the moon. Yes. Hashtag delist. Indeed. Delist, go straight to go, collect $200. Delist. Yep. Get the delist up. Deploy the Delist campaign. Now, of course, if you're a boss, you already delisted a long time ago, right? Can't delist what was never listed to begin with. Am I right? Me personally, I'm more of a set the ceiling type. If you guys ever seen my my OpenSea marketplace, or when you search up traits, kind of like Gas Mask or the Spartan Helmet, it's usually my listings on some of those that are, when you list high to low, I'm at the top. Although I'd be disappointed if somebody bought my Spartan Helmet for like $350,000 just to find out that I really should have set it at like $3 million, or waited another couple months, waited till it hits the Christie's auction block, right? I mean, you can't be too greedy. But something I think about, I have some gems that I don't actually ever want to sell in my collection. But I still have them up for sale at some outrageous price. But what if some lunatic comes through and actually buys it out at my insane price? I'd be happy with it today, but in 3 months, when the floor is like 3 ETH or 10 ETH or whatever, I might feel like a fool having sold one of my prized icons for, well, I got one of my prized marbles for say 8 ETH up there. Yeah, I took 8 ETH for today, but like I said, in a couple days, even I might be scrambling to cancel or raise my prices. But this Delist campaign is absolutely wild. I don't know if you guys saw the prizes to it. Big shout outs to Cyrus, who I think collaborated with Dynasty on deploying this particular Delist campaign, the ideas that went into it, the prizes, etc. I think that a lot of that is thanks in part to Cyrus, and this Delist campaign will be something magical, guys. You can see, again, if there's a theme today, it's not everything is coming together. Confluence here, the timeline. The Nexus, right? The Nexus timeline here, all coming together. We are at a major crossroad here in time and space, quite literally, being they were launching the ship to space. But yeah, we're at a major crossroads here, and the confluence is absolutely amazing. Markets up, space launch, big marketing campaign, the Delist campaign. Could any more be coming together? Maxwell asks, is Dynasty gonna join? Yeah, he's in here right now, but he's muted and he's still doing some stuff in the background. You know what this could be, right? He could be on the phone with Jake Paul, working out some last minute things, right? Because you know, before Jake Paul hits the launch button, you know, the terms of the deal have probably got to be signed, right? So who knows? Maybe they're working out some last minute stuff. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure Dynasty will be along in a few minutes. I appreciate everybody, all 100 plus of you in the AMA here, waiting tight. In the meantime, just keep it rolling here. I'm gonna go back to the general. Shout out to whoever's watching on YouTube. And I'm really, really glad that I was able to fire the stream off. Oh wait, you know what? I think I might have been full screen for that. God damn it. Either way, we did in fact capture Jake Paul in the live chat. That was quite something.
Yo, Crypto Jack, jump in the
General,
chat.
I think he's in here right now. Is that the real Jake Paul in the chat? I think it's him, isn't it?
That's what we're wondering.
No way. Is this the real Paul? No way. No. Is this him? Is he in here? Yo, get this man on the AMA stage. Yo. Hold on. Before I do that. Hold on.
I just refreshed OpenSea, and within the last 10 minutes, the floor has gone up to 0.242.
Oh, we moving it down, baby. I mean, I'm not sure if that's the real one. At the same time, the real one was in the YouTube chat. It's not outrageous to think he's in here, because Dynasty told you we were going to execute, guys. So for everybody who was like doubting, who thought that it wasn't going to happen, that we weren't going to pull out all the stops, well, I hope you're beginning to understand. We ain't playing around here. This is as real as it gets. Yeah, Jake Paul doesn't even know how to list. He ain't even the listing type. Alright, well, somebody ought to be on YouTube, on crypto Twitter, letting them know Jake Paul is in the house and he's on board with this project. So, please, do everybody a favor. I mean, I think this is him, guys. He's verified. You guys just don't believe. They don't believe. They're even now it's disbelief. Even now it's disbelief. Wow, well, today is certainly special. Yeah, it's him. It's him, guys. I'm on YouTube. I'd be cussing a lot harder right now if we weren't streaming live to YouTube. I'm gonna keep it PG for this one. But LFG, right, guys? LFG all the way. Something truly magical. All right. Now, when are we gonna get Logan or Jake Paul a concrete Spartan? Certainly needs one, right? All right. Let me go check back in the AMA channel. Let me see here. Oh, there's a few more requests trying to get on the stage. All right, Juicy Taco. Let me invite you on. Try not to overwhelm us, Mr. Juicy.
Hey, what's good?
Mr. Juicy, what's happening? Do you want to say a couple words on all the events, all the going on, including Mr. Jake Paul up in the chat?
Well, I always have some words to say.
Just
so,
very briefly.
I'm always rambling.
Indeed.
It's a never-ending stream of words.
It is. That's why I'm trying to keep you on point here. But do
Yeah,
tell. Tell us what's on your mind and in your heart. How are you feeling about your icons today, given the events that have now transpired?
Well, it's good. I didn't expect anything less. So, like, I put my expectations down a bit, just in case. Like, you don't want to be underwhelmed, you know. So I put my expectations down a bit, just so, yeah, I can be sure of being blown away by all of this. And that's pretty much the case. Because let's be honest, how would you not be blown away by all of this? This is some really, really good material we have right here. This is some really, really unique stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean this is some nuclear fissionable material at this point, guys. This is red hot. Good luck cooling this one down, especially now that Jake Paul is all over this. Yeah, this thing's about to go nuclear. Uncontrolled fission reaction up in here. Your icons are gonna be like an isotope pretty soon. You're gonna need lead-lined gloves to handle your icons in the near future. They're gonna be that hot, guys. I'm serious. The real Jake? Yeah, it's the real Jake. So just stop doubting. Just go with it. You know. Just go with it.
He has his YouTube verified on Discord, and you can only link those two if you log in to YouTube in Discord. So, like, either he's been hacked and somebody logged in in Discord that way, or it's the real one.
Or it's the man.
Last option is
the legend.
Most logical, you know. So.
The man, the myth, the legend. He's here, and boy, are we doing it!
Right here, thank you.
Get him on stage.
Nah, just kidding. Sorry, I just got back from a shower. I see that people are still stoking in the news.
Yeah, I was just kind of I was taking a bit of a victory lap myself, guys. Although I had little to do with this. Just shout outs to Dynasty, and you know, I know a lot of people were, I don't want to say doubters or anything, but I get it, you know. I get the pressure, and I get everything that kind of went down since launch. I mean, I think everything went swimmingly for the most part, but a lot of people were on edge since launch, wondering when the magical day would come. And now that it's here, I hope everybody's over the moon. I know I certainly am. And respect the Dynasty, respect the icon.
I think what we have is a catalyst here to push us even further. So, like, at the same time that we have this big space stuff going on, there's a lot more interactions been kicking up on Twitter. Couple bigger names are starting to organically recognize the collection and buy on their own. A lot of people know that there's been quite a few collectors buying, but people like Fleur, that they weren't paid to do any of that. It was all organic. They just showed up and started doing what they're doing. So the point I'm making there is a bunch of smart money starting to come together and start buying. We have this huge, I wouldn't even call it a stunt, but we have this huge marketing push right here at the same time that's going on. And on top of it, there's still more to come that hasn't been announced yet. Again, this is only called step 1. So there's a lot of room for growth here. And I think we are going to be pushing towards it.
Truly magical this next little while.
Oh, let me bring up Oh, okay, never mind.
Keep selling at the floor while whales are loading up to scalps. Indeed, scalps. Funny. I mean, what it is because I'm even chatting with a few people now in DM. Just some people are in a bit of unawareness. I don't think they realize that the floor is rising as quickly as it is in the last couple hours. I don't think they realize the premiere went down, and so they're still willing to take 0.5 maybe for their 1 ETH icon. So I think I might have to close some deals, like right now, before we pump any harder, before people wake up and realize what's happening out there. Let's see here. AJ in the chat says we need to have this up on Twitter Spaces while inviting Fleur, Jake, and the others on chat. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We do need an AMA or a Twitter Spaces event. Maybe we'll do that tonight. I think that's a good idea. Maybe we should do that tonight. Again, it's so much going on right now. It's been super hectic. Dynasty, when he does get on, we will discuss and we will try to formalize a time to do a Twitter Spaces. Sosa, yes, this should be on Twitter Spaces. Today we're doing the Discord, but I agree. I think we will we'll parlay this into Twitter Spaces later today, if not soon. For now, Dynasty is not even available, as you can see, to get to the mic, so a lot going on in the background, guys. The kitchen is super hectic. The chefs are cooking their magic up. Slow-eyed Kurt. God damn, there are some sales happening. Hell yeah, there's some sales happening. There was your chance, guys. There was your chance at cheap icons. I've been telling you guys for weeks, especially if you've been listening to me, if you're one of the few people following my little Icon Underground podcast, where I did talk about the market, about the collection, and one of the things, of course, I frequently touched on is that there's a silver lining to the price not having exploded and mooned overnight, all right? The fact that we didn't pump and dump out of the gate is actually a good thing. The fact that we had plenty of time to organically grow and had the price, a bit more less exponentially increase, mostly a good thing. And if you spent the last 6 weeks or more since the launch, it's been 6-7 weeks since the launch. If you've been spending that time stacking gems, especially during this last stretch when the prices were a little soft, you made out like a bandit at this point. So like I said, I prefer having OGs and real enthusiasts, real fans, right? Like real fandom here. Mop up a lot of the supply early, right? It's who should be rewarded besides the original fans, the OGs, right? Especially if this thing was again organic growth, right? It wasn't about insiders and devs and something like that where a bunch of insiders pumped and dumped on a community, right? This has mostly been seeded through organic community growth, and that's the way it should be. And this is what makes it feel fair. So when you do ride the elevator up to the moon, I don't know, it feels good. It feels fair. It doesn't feel like you're just dumping on people and it's just some kind of pump and dump scheme. It's different, guys. It's different when it's this organic and authentic, when we're doing it for real. While we're hammering Twitter, don't forget to also hop in your other Discord. Matty JP, hey, thanks for having me. Just bought a few to join. Well, we got another new member in here. Another new member suddenly popping off. Suddenly pays to be an icon. Oh my god, I'm so excited. It's ridiculous. Alright, let me go check the AMA stage. Is there anybody else still pending? Yeah, there is a raised hand here. I see Hermy. Hermy, I'm giving you your invite. New York Blockchain, a new member. If you're listening, I just gave you your invite request, and Osyris as well. So 3 more people here on the stage. I appreciate everybody who is on the stage being mindful of their microphone. There's a new user here, so let's introduce them first. New York Blockchain. I'm not familiar with you, but welcome. If you want to unmute, say a few words, let us know.
Yo guys, I can say some words.
Yes, Hermy, go ahead. What's up, Hermy? What's up, bud?
Yeah, guys, I just wanted to say I'm really proud of this community. I spend my time in this Discord like every day for over 2 months now, and I see a huge growth in the community, and this is just the beginning. So what we need to do now is just to attack on Twitter. We need to stay together and keep the fire going, because if you sell now, you're going to cry in a few months. Trust me.
Yes, indeed. Osyris, you have been added to the stage.
Yo, what is happening, everybody?
What's up, big guy? Driving safe?
You know, I'd love to say I told you so, but I've been telling you so since day one, and here we are. I'm really stoked for the team. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes here. Recently, I was brought in to help with some of the delisting, and I'm going to give a shout out to Whip. Whip is a badass, and really he deserves a lot of the credit here for the delisting campaign and some future ideas that are going to blow your mind. So I really want to give him some credit for, stepping up and, really taking this seriously and doing what he can. So thank you, Whip. Just want to give you a shout out on that. For everybody else, I would delist. There's going to be some snapshots, and if you have any listed, you're going to miss this special item, and there's not ever going to be a way to get it again. So strongly recommend you delist, or you will not feel good in a few weeks. And that's all from me.
All right, well, thank you very much, Osyris, for your work organizing the Delist campaign, of course, being one of the community's biggest benefactors as well. And Whip0x, indeed, Whip0x deserves an extra special shout out as well. He did quite a bit on this Delist campaign. And Osyris is absolutely correct, guys. Delist. Like, what exactly do you hope to accomplish by dumping on the floor? I mean, clearly, if you're dumping on the floor, it means you want Ethereum, right? Well, what if I told you, instead of dumping it on the floor, dump it on the new floor? What's like the delist floor that they're going for? 2 ETH? 1 ETH? 1 or 2 ETH? Something like that. Here's an idea. Instead of dumping it at 0.2 on the floor or something, just try around 2 ETH. Just do 2 ETH, alright? Just try to visualize the floor in 72 hours from now as being 2 ETH, and visualize the win, alright? Go into your little listing there. I know it's gonna suck to hit cancel on it now with it listed at, like, 0.31 or something, but just do it. Cancel it and repost it for 3.1, and then just have some faith. Just let it marinate on OpenSea at 3 ETH. If you absolutely insist on having it listed, just set it to 2 or 3 ETH. Let it ride. Noob, are you talking? Because your light's green, but I don't hear you.
Oh, my bad. No, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, no worries. What's up?
Not much, man. I'm just listening in. Just hearing what you all have to say.
Pretty
and
epic,
reading the
right?
chat and whatnot.
Pretty epic,
Yeah,
right? Caesar from Ape House, I see you invited to speak, so I'm getting you in here. And the legend Whip0x himself is has a request up, so I just put your request. Yo, Whip, what's up? Man of the hour. Shout out to Caesar as well.
All right, I got a couple things to say. I'm going to be short. First of all, shout out to Dynasty. He is king. He's put this all together. He's the GOAT. Lots of praise for that guy. The second thing I'll say is delisting is huge. It's definitely important. Definitely get on that. The floor is fucking lava right now. But the most important thing is bringing people into the community and showing the utility that this project has. Like, delisting is great, but we want to get people in here. So, I'm going to get off and continue to communicate to as many people I know in my network and tell them that this project is where it's at. And that's what everyone needs to be doing. And the best part is, it's not bullshit, right? Like, we all see the utility. We all see the art. Like, there's so much good shit coming around the corner. So now is the time, like, you're gonna pump this shit to your friends, and then it's gonna go up 10x, and you're gonna be like, fuck yeah, you're gonna make all your friends a lot of money. So now's the time. Everyone get out there. Congrats to the team. There's a lot of hard work that Dynasty and everyone's been putting in behind the scenes for the last couple weeks to put this all together. And yeah, that's all I'll say. Love y'all. We're definitely gonna make it. I'll see y'all in the chats.
Wow.
Alrighty, yeah, we are definitely giving you 110% too. And I see that somebody must be listening to what he just said, because somebody else is sweeping the floor right now. I don't know whose wallet that is, because anonymous one, but somebody has picked up around 30.
Wow. Damn, somebody just aped in on 30 icons. Yeah, boy.
In the last like 20 minutes, he's bought like 7 or wait, no. Oh my goodness! In the last like 30 minutes, he's bought. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in the last 30 minutes.
Wow, Planet of the Apes, right here.
Packet season. Let me have a quick go.
He just bought another one just now.
Cha-ching. What are ETH gas prices at right now? Let's go take a look.
113 Gwei right now. That's kind of telling if someone's buying
high-ish.
gas.
Yep,
yeah.
high-ish. They're probably paying $150-ish a buy right now.
Jack, it's Caesar. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, buddy?
I've got like just one question for Osiris. Hopefully, he's still online. So the Delist campaign is great. It states to list above 2 ETH, but is that different to having nothing listed at all? Is there like 2 stages to the Delist campaign?
Yes, there is 2 stages to the Delist campaign. I'll talk to the team. I'll think on this. I didn't realize that part 1 of the Delist campaign was going to have the 2S plus as the qualifier. So, that's probably on me. I'll talk to the team. We'll talk about it. I don't want there to be confusion, in the messaging, especially if you just paid gas to, like list something above 2 or something like that. I don't want to cause the community extra money, but at the same time, this is going to be really special, and we want to reward everyone that is truly 100% delisted. We'll be taking a snapshot at an undisclosed time before the end of the month, and as long as you see your wallet without any icons listed at that time, then you will get this item airdropped to you afterwards. So I'll get back to you on that with a definite above the 2 plus. I'm inclined to be okay if you only have them listed above 2, but I need to talk to the team about that and make sure that we're all on the same page there, and then we'll get back to you.
Thanks, man. And lastly from me, Crypto Jack, I just wanted to say that we shouldn't all be passengers here now. So this is great hearing all this stuff, but we need to amplify the messages. So I'm chatting in Telegrams, the Discord channels, to my network, to my community. People are hearing about it for the first time on some occasions. We've really got to be the voice of this as well, because we shouldn't just sit here and wait for this to be done to us. We can all contribute as well. So if everyone could just go away and just message 3 people or 5 people, it could make such a difference overall to help spread the message.
Yes, that's an excellent reminder. Of course, we have had a wider campaign in this vein in the last few days. We've already been kind of getting the routine up. If you guys are just joining us recently, do check out the Icon Army sub-channel section in the Discord server, including a channel titled Attack Targets. You will see that today we've updated it with 2 main targets of focus. That's of course the campaign and that Fleur post. We'll probably be adding more, but indeed, do as Caesar suggests, and do as Caesar commands, and that's of course get out there, reach out to your social networks, get out to your other NFT communities, and circulate the message. And if you're not sure what to tell people, I think there's a real cool, very mystical or I'm gonna call them, maybe not mystical, mystique, kind of put a cool aura around it, and that is go link them to the official Incognito video of the premiere and be like, yo, this video's got barely 1,000 views, or whatever it's at right now, and Jake Paul was actually verified in the chat, and he's going all in on this project. The floor just popped off in the last hour since it launched. A lot of people are still sleeping on this. Are you guys aware that Jake Paul just sounded off on this premiere video on YouTube? That's a great way to really capture the attention, the imagination of, you know, maybe the general chat of another Discord server, or, you know, whatever community you are in contact with. Just something to think about, guys. At least that's how I present it, right? Because people love breaking opportunities, right? What's up?
Yo, he didn't just say post those moon emojis in the chat. He also said that he loves us and this is a dope community. It was screenshotted in the chat.
Epic.
So
you talking about Jake Paul?
He's supporting the Incognito family.
Wow. Well, Hermy screenshotted that. Be sure to download that screenshot and potentially post it to Twitter or whatever social community. All right, go to your Telegram. Drop that.
I'll post it in the general chat now. I also retweeted it, so make sure to do the same.
All right. Well, you heard Hermy. Take that Jake Paul screenshot. If anybody doubts you, drop that in their face and be like, yo, do you have any idea how early we still are? This just happened an hour ago. It's not too late to ape in. Don't worry about the $150 transaction fee. Just ape. Prepare to ape now. King Kong is here. All right.
You will get that money back, guys. Just delist now. Those are... You won't even see that money again. It's like you will get that back.
He's right, you know. All right, let me return over here. Get back in the general chat, see what's happening. Here we go, let's scroll down. 6 more until we break the 0.25 floor. Let's go, guys, let's go. Let's go.
Jake Paul also said, someone asked him, do you own any Incognitos? And he said, I think between me and my team around 100. So he's obviously aped in this project.
His boys have already aped in. That is a sign. That is a sign that we're all going to the moon. Your bags are packed, and the ground crew just loaded your baggage right next to Jake Paul's Louis Vuitton travel kit on the space shuttle. It's really quite something. It feels nice. It feels nice knowing I boarded the same first class cabin as Jake Paul. And we're all going to the moon together. How much better does it get, huh? Of course, people doubted. People doubted. It's okay, guys. You doubted. You fudded. You feared. Again, I'm not being too hard on you, even if you are among the people who are, you know, antsy the last few weeks, and you made it, you know, noticeable. I don't have a problem with that, so don't think that I'm singling you out or giving you a hard time. And I'm just taking a little victory lap here, guys. I'm sure you had every right to feel however you did, right? However antsy the last few weeks of price action has been, regardless of how much it was, you know, market conditions or the team's fault or whatever it may be. You know, you had a right to feel that way, so I'm not really here to make you feel bad, but, you know, at the same time, in your face, thank you for panic selling some of your gems to me in the last couple of weeks. So look at it this way: your icons at least will live on vicariously through me and my own little personal space mission. Alright, let me go back to the AMA stage, see if somebody else has their hand up. Yeah, right, no hands up. If you are in the AMA stage and you want to get in here and say a few words, please, you're more than welcome to raise your hand and join us. And if you want to, of course, come back later, I also intend to do a Twitter Spaces event. Now that we're going really big, we're blowing up, and we got the likes of Jake Paul and others on board, indeed, we got to make our big Twitter Spaces return. Gotta get back into the Twitter Spaces. That's a big one. All right, let's go back to the general chat. I don't see any requests, so let's continue. Yes, this quality Drake meme. I did one of these before. Quite good. Jake Paul. There we go. There's the tweet. There is the tweet. We should be blowing up and repping. Yep, Jake Paul aped in. That's all you got to do. Go to your other channels. Go to your other friends. Just let them know. Did you know Jake Paul aped in to Icon already? Yep. Well, I do appreciate everyone's remarkable patience. I know many of you were here expecting to hear from Dynasty by now, and I'm sure Dynasty will be along in a bit, but in the meantime, it's been mostly yours truly holding it down, so I appreciate everyone and their patience here.
I'll be on in a bit. Sorry to cut you off, Jack.
No problem.
There's just quite a few things going on in the background that you guys are all going to see very soon. And like Jack said, this is literally just step one of this pretty big marketing push. And not just marketing push, but the next stage of this project. This project is, like we've always said, our vision with this project is for it to be the project with the most utility out there, the most professional type of artwork in terms of the NFT, and to build an amazing community, which we've already done with all of you guys in here. So keep your eyes out. I mean, we'll be posting a few more clues for things that we're gonna be announcing further today, tomorrow, and Friday. And just to make things a bit clear, if you live near New York City, be in the lookout. We might have something for you guys starting on Friday.
Oh, what could that mean?
New York.
Oh, please don't leave us without any clues. Now we'll have to go find out. Ain't that right, people?
Yep, very busy in the office today for Dynasty. I don't doubt it. I'm presuming his phone's getting blown up. Maybe people calling, telling him to stop the train.
Did you see what the Dynasty replied to my comment when I posted the picture of my mock-up billboard? That's a hint.
That's certainly a hint, indeed. Yes. Dynasty's all over that. Shoutouts to Hermy. Quality Photoshop.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Bridging the memes with real life. Guys, network, says Ice Tray. Yep, that is correct. Like, get out there and spread the word. Who's a bigger influencer than Jake Paul? What more do your friends need to hear? The project just announced it's heading to the moon.
I'm doing my part. I'm tagging everybody in the verification channel so they remember to hit the check mark. And yeah, should bring in a couple more faces.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, they reply with a poop emoji on me. Damn it.
I hate when that happens. Yeah, if you guys are listening, you have an icon, but you haven't verified in the server yet, do check out the verified channel. Hit exclamation mark join. No, not the verify, but the. Are you talking about verify, or are you talking about the join?
The verified channel, just for the there's a lot of members that joined that never finished their verification. So,
Right.
I'm encouraging those people to do so they can see what's going on in the server.
Alright, let's hop back in general. Let's see, actually, let's see AMA stage. Anybody want to get on here? Nope, no requests. Let's go. There's a request. Power Surge. Power Surge 6000. Welcome to the chat.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I just want to say, everyone, I only have 2 Incognitos, but I should have bought more at 0.12, I would say. Saw that the other week. It was 0.12 or 0.15. But I have FOMO right now, and I'm sure everyone else does, so keep delisting. I know I just delisted mine about 20 minutes ago. So have faith. That's all I got to say. And all the artwork I'm a part of right now in NFTs, I say this one's probably one of the coolest and most slick-looking ones so far.
I agree, man. It's got mass appeal to it. In my opinion, it definitely has mass appeal.
Absolutely. And in my opinion, if you guys have Jake Paul on it, maybe try to convince him to get Logan on it too, See if we can get both the brothers in on it.
Hey man, who knows what the future has in store? Who knows? This is
Who
only
knows?
step one. Who knows?
Maybe he can get that NFT on a picture on his robot mascot his next fight, man. That could be a big project.
Lots of what ifs going on, people. Lots of what ifs.
Marvel's what if stops, so now the Incognito what ifs has started. Everyone just contribute. But that's all I had to say. Just keep delisting, I'd say, but keep it going, guys. Love the work. Thanks for keeping us on this trip.
Yo, thank you for having 2 of them. Even anybody who's got even just one, or even just wants to have one, we appreciate everybody that supports the project. That's the only way you'll have actual growth.
Absolutely. Thanks again for having me on, guys, and keep up the good work.
Cheers, dude. P-Star11 says, I gotta say, this group is very sophisticated. Indeed. That's how I like to think of us here at the Incognito family. Yes, not only does Logan Paul have 40 icons, his crew, his squad, his entourage together, they have about 100, because they roll together, right? The boys all roll together. So that's also something to think about. Faceless says, Is it just me, or people only speaking periodically? Yes, periodically. Sorry, guys. There's a lot going on, so I could, I gotta take breaks here. I can't just drone on endlessly.
Someone just said in the general chat that apparently on a site called cryptoslam.io, where you can see stats, 24-hour stats of other projects, Incognito is up about 300%. The last 24 hours. So that's a very good sign to me.
Alright, WhipX just dropped a long post here in the journal chat. I'll read it back to you guys. Now is the time people get into another Discord and tactfully let them know about this project. Here's what I have posted in a couple projects if you want to do so. Don't spam their general though. Here is the statement he's circulating to other groups. It reads, "Gentlemen, have some alpha to share. Incognito is starting a huge marketing push today. The Icon token is being announced where you can earn passive income, early access to new projects. They sent an NFT to space and have coordinated influencer marketing starting around 10 PST today. Huge New York advertising on Friday, and you can already go to their site and download 6K files. 3D files are in the works. Metaverse integration is almost out. Literally no pressure to buy, but it's worth checking out the project. And if you have money on the side, I would highly recommend investing. Let's go. We are gonna make it." All right, so there is Whip's suggested copy for how you might want to approach people. Right here's a prepared statement, and if you're wondering how to break the ice, how to get people excited about the Icon project and what's happening today, all the goings on right now, this is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. Check out Whip's post here, guys. Very, very important. In fact, I think I'm gonna pin it. Let's do it. Right click, pin the message. Very important. People check that out. Crypto Shit Show writes, "Do not think 0.25 would get eaten up." Well, it certainly did. Never doubt the pumpamentals of a project like this. Lisa Art NFT, for such a huge achievement, I must smoke one cigar. Ah, yes, the cigars indeed need to come out on a day like this. It's worthy of a celebration. We're gonna make. Is it too late to delist? What time is the snapshot? Not too late to delist. Snapshot is unknown. There you go. Is the 10 ETH floor incoming? Asks NFTs in the chat. Well, I would certainly hope so. Saladin in the general chat also, not that it matters, but we are 84 icons away from being under 2,000 icons for sale on OpenSea. Yes, let's eat up that sell wall, guys. Let's kill the inventory. Let's get it in the hands of private holders, private collectors who are going to be more than ready to hodl it. NFTs, soothing voice, Crypto Jack. Well, I appreciate it. If I'm going to drone out for hours at a time, it might as well be bearable to listen to. Let's see here. 2 to go. Would you like it? Let me see here.
Oh, thank you. My Discord's working again. It just went down for a while. There's some people that are requesting to speak. I didn't know if you want me to bring them
Oh
up.
yeah, for sure, dude. Please do.
Taco, I don't want you to come up here rambling again, so I'm gonna pick on the other guy first because
Don't worry. I keep Taco in check. Lately, but yes, that's a good reminder.
Insightful, how's it going, man? What's up?
Hey, it's kind of crazy. I've been here for the very beginning.
Yes, you have. I was gonna say, long time to see.
Yeah, I've been impatient and just kind of like looking into other things. I recently sold my VFriend, so now I have some to actually kind of play around in this market and stuff. And I don't know if you guys have have you guys heard about the Elio and Alex Becker, like NFT riddles?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yes.
So like that was insane, but it basically kind of drew all these cool Discord communities together, and yeah, that's where I've been, and it required a lot of our time and attention, so that's where I've been the last like month straight. But no, anyways, the reason I kind of got onto this project early on was it basically just hearing one of the AMAs early on with Dynasty, and just kind of how just his attitude and outlook towards this project gave me a lot of confidence and I guess bullishness, and I guess obviously for a lot of other people, and just where this is going. And then I knew like, hey, this is gonna be like a few months before we start getting anywhere, and that's just how you build foundations.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, it's interesting. So like, did Jake Paul watch a live stream and then leave that comment basically?
He was leaving it as he was watching it. It was a live stream of so Premiere. YouTube has a couple different ways of uploading. A newer one I'll call it, is Premiere. It's where you can set something to be live, and it'll stream a video at the time that you set. So you can give people earlier heads up. So I don't know if how long he was waiting there for it or what, but pretty much as it started, he started typing a little bit in the chat.
Okay, yeah, cool. No, yeah, because there was the whole Logan thing at the start and whatever. But that's interesting. I'm just curious what appeals to them. I guess, particularly in the project, maybe it's just the community or the art or a bit of both. I guess we don't really know, but obviously that's super bullish, and I think the delisting campaign super smart, because that will, like, it reduces the supply shock, right? And then all the attention comes, and then that raises it, and then all those stats get onto OpenSea and Crypto Slam, and people start to notice and stuff. And yeah, like and that's kind of, the Doge Pound is doing the same thing, where they have their launch pad, and then if you don't have stuff listed, then you have potential to get other NFTs that help you with the launch pad, which is why like their floor grew so much. So I think the way they're doing this marketing push is definitely strategic, and it's probably going to go pretty well. If gas wasn't so high, I'd try to delist more stuff, but I have everything on time days, so I'm going to miss out the first 2 days of giveaways, because I have stuff like listed at like 1 or not as high, but that's okay. I mean, more chance for other people, but
just tell us which ones are yours, and we won't buy them.
Yeah, exactly. I could, but I think they're gonna get scooped. Like, I tried to go for like aesthetic ones, and like it was cool seeing the market dynamic unfold, like being here really early, like with the glass stuff, like when that glass had its shoot to the 0.8, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna get the 0.2, and I'm gonna get it at 0.2 and 0.4, and then like robots, someone sniped it for like 0.35, and like it's like, well, that's easily a 1 floor. So it was just cool, like living in the Discord for like that first time, because this was kind of like my first something I got in at mint and kind of grew at the ground floor, and just seeing those market dynamics kind of form themselves. And yeah, I don't know, it's cool. It was a good experience.
Paper hands folded, diamond hands accumulated more.
Yeah, just like everything, right? But yeah, I didn't really have is there any, I guess there's no, I was gonna ask in one of the EMAs if there's gonna be any type of DeFi mechanic or token, but it looks like that's going to be announced on details, I'm assuming.
Quite possibly. It is very possible.
Some of the community has...
Stay tuned for more details. It's basically hinted at.
Keep your eyes peeled for information, fellas. There's a lot going on right now, and there will continue to be a lot going on for a while.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, that's all I got to say. I'll get the other lad up here.
I don't want to speak too much because there's I don't know what I'm allowed to say, what I'm not allowed to. I have a pretty good picture of it, and all I can say is stay tuned. There's a lot more coming. Again, this is called Step 1. That's what I'll say.
Step 1 of how many? We don't know.
It is Step 1, the
Okay.
first step.
Okay.
A lot of people ask, how many steps are there? But they ain't asking, how many steps have there been? Just one.
I think, yeah, it's a lot of little ones, right? But it's hard to be patient in this space when you see all the people, all
It
their
is
flips.
almost impossible to be patient in this space.
Yeah, like
It is almost impossible.
I felt like I overcommitted to this project, and I kind of did a bit, but that's okay. Like I got 10, which is like a lot for me, but you know, in the next couple months, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty optimistic, right? I'm not selling them for less than what I bought them for, and a lot of them I feel like I got at a pretty good price too. So
Yeah, I think a lot of us who have just been buying over the last couple months probably got it at a good price, or the past month, because this is step 1. Yeah, step 1. Step 1.
perfect. Okay, that's all I got.
Well, appreciate your time.
Shout
And
out
if anybody else would like to ask any questions, feel free to request to speak. We'll bring you up, and yeah, we can answer whatever you got.
Yeah, we also live stream it to YouTube today, so I've captured the last few hours on YouTube. So, be a little bit of a replay, or at least a little keepsake. Something to remember this epic day by, including the moment Jake Paul showed up in the chat.
Yeah, that needs to be pinned or something, if it hasn't already, for people to just post everywhere. I know I'm going to use that template that guy put in general to try to put it in a way that's not super shilly. I know one of the Discord groups, like the way I found this group was basically people were like posting, join my Discord on Twitter for this riddle hunt thing, and then people were posting more Discords within that Discord, and then it basically, like in this tight-knit Discord of like 65 people, so I'm like fairly respected in that small area for like recommending good NFT projects, so I'm gonna put the word out in there.
As long as our reward isn't a POAP. Oh, come on now, man. Come on. Don't disrespect us like that. We wouldn't disrespect you like that. As a matter of fact, if delisting requires a reward for you, you just not gonna make it, buddy. You know that, right? Every project you should be able to do that. If you see it moving up, you should know that it's time to get off. Especially when there's a delisting campaign going. That means it's time to take them down.
And if you were paying attention, you would have known that a delisting campaign was coming. I knew, and I still listed a couple. So that's on me. That's on me.
Within the last couple, I'd say maybe it's been about 20-30 minutes since I last checked. There was like 2,200 and something for sale. Now there's with buy now at least. Now there's 2,077. And it hasn't even been an hour, so I'd say just give it a little time, with people starting to realize it's time to delist, as well as people buying them, even in this crazy gas, and especially once the gas calms down. Why are we sitting at 200 for the past like 10 minutes?
Yeah, who knows, right? It was at like 600
Right.
at like 12 p.m. last night. It's like,
But
what?
this floor is getting burnt up right now, people. I don't know if you want to look at it right now, but there are 3 left in the 0.25 range, and the only reason that they're not gone right now is because gas is at 209 gwei, and people really don't feel like paying like $300 to buy something that already costs them a couple hundred. So let that calm down and take a look at it again, and trust me, they'll be gone. They
Give
will
it
absolutely be gone.
give it 24 hours when like there's a full cycle where people can kind of get in, and then we'll see, right?
We will definitely see. Just transfer your icon if you have multiple lowered price. Wait, can you crypto X-Men? Are you saying you can send it to yourself? Wait, transfer your icon if you have
Yes.
multiple. You can transfer to yourself, really?
Yes, you can do a transfer, which is cheaper than it is to cancel.
I never
Interesting.
knew that.
I'm literally doing that now.
I mean, I don't need to use it, but thank you. I did not know that. That's good information to have. Damn, he just came and dropped that information for free.
Yeah, but it's also someone mentioned that you can set a fixed timer for your list.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
yeah, but they changed that a little bit. It has to be a dropping price, but this is more for the people who already have a listing up
Yeah.
and need to get that out.
I
Yeah,
only do fixed time now, but I have mine like it doesn't end for another day or two, so.
Okay.
Well, needless to say, I am glad I packed my bags over the weekend.
I wonder how Osyris feels.
I picked up the last couple I needed in my collection just in time for this week. So, my VR glasses, my firefighter hat, and the sailor hat. Those were like the only missing parts of the collection I really wanted done. I'm glad I locked them in just
That's
in time
dope.
for this. Just in time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that 5 trait too. Glad I added 1 5 trait to my collection.
Hey, can you guys hear me
And-
okay still?
What did you say?
I was saying, can you guys hear me all right? Just making sure because
Yeah.
Discord is going down right now. It is going down.
You are loud and clear for me, brother.
All right.
Yes, sir. And just a reminder to the people listening, if you haven't hit the attack targets, make sure to do that ASAP. It will benefit us all.
And if you could return on a regular basis, we update attack targets once a day, guys. So if you could once a day help boost our Twitter campaign, it's extremely helpful, guys. I know not everybody wants to get involved or uses Twitter on a regular basis, but if you could, even if a fraction of you guys listening, help out with the attack targets every single day, we really will raid and take over many Twitter posts, right? In a lot of cases, we don't even need that many. It's just having like 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, as much as 100. If we can get up to 100 boosts per some of these top attack target posts that we post here, we will take over. We will trend super hard in many important conversations on Twitter. So if you have a little bit of free time, it doesn't take long, just a little bit to devote every day to helping us spread the word on Twitter. Do check out the Attack Targets channel here on the Discord. It does go a long way. Alright, that's out of the way. Someone explain what's happening. We're blowing up. Everything went down. That's what's going on. People are buying icons. The word has spread. Suddenly, everyone's a believer. Shout
Yeah.
outs.
Did you pin the message that Whip posted about
I
like
did.
chilling it?
I did.
Okay.
I did indeed.
Yeah.
That's a very
Nice.
very good message. I like it. That's how you might want to approach people tactfully in order to get this message out there. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging in there. I know we promised you maybe a Dynasty AMA session. Yes, we're still very busy here in the office today, so please bear with us. But in the meantime, doing a bit of a marathon stream covering all the craziness of today. This is what I hoped today would be like, and it's actually exceeded expectation. I was actually a little worried. I was a little worried that, we dropped the announcement and it would go over mostly like... Oh, let me see here. DM here. What is this DM here?
You did my expectations too, so I'm very positively surprised by the drop today. And people, you need to understand that this is just the beginning. There's more to come the next days and the next week, so we do not need to start flooding if the floor starts dropping. Dynasty is paving the way for us.
All right, this Dynasty said he's having Discord issues right now too. Maybe there is.
Yeah, there's an outage right now.
There's an outage. Okay, so Dynasty just DM'd me saying that there's a Discord outage or she's having issues logging on.
If he's on his phone, tell him to use mobile data, because that seems to work for me instead of Wi-Fi. Because when I'm on my Wi-Fi, like I'm on my computer right now, I can't see any messages or anything. But if I look on my phone, I can see everything. I'm looking at discordstatus.com. It says there's a issue.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's too much traffic in the Incognito Discord. Probably why.
There you go. Was Jake Paul paid? No, they've been here since the beginning. I mean, not to say that they might not have been, but no, they're very much OGs. They got in early with the project, and how could you blame them? I was in the same shoes just a few weeks ago. One look at the icon collection, I was like, okay, I think I need to have at least one of these. I imagine that's what happened with the Paul brothers, right? Probably don't need to shill or pay them too hard, when the art kind of speaks for itself, right? At least that's
Well,
how.
they were buying them before on their own too.
There you go.
But I don't know the specifics on that still.
And yeah, if someone wants to come on the stage to say something, feel free to raise your hands.
Good reminder, indeed. If you are here in the AMA stage, feel free
I
to hop
see
on.
Millie raising his hand right now.
Noob, you want to do it?
Do what? I can't click anything right now.
No problem. I'll do it. I'll do it. Stand by.
Wait, I can see now. I'm good.
I just added them both. Here we go.
Alrighty.
Millie, what's up? Your invite has been sent. And shouts to Archer as well. Archer.
Yeah, what's up, Archer? How you doing, man?
Well, good. How are you doing?
Doing great.
Millie as well is in here. Shoutouts to Millie.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes. Yo,
Let's
Dynasty should be able
go.
to connect again, by the way, because I'm able to do it.
All right.
Wait, maybe not. Come on, man.
Go
Never
figure.
mind.
Discord outage. Whatever. We'll wait, guys. We waited a while. We'll wait a little longer. Dynasty hopping on soon times.
I was just gonna say it's really cool to see how there are at least 10 times more people in here right now than sometimes when Jack and I are talking or other people are talking on an AMA. And I think that translates. If that's happening in our community, that's what's going to happen exponentially outside of the community, because people are going to hear about it and then they're going to FOMO in. So
Absolutely. This is big news, no matter how you cut it. Like, even for the people that want to cut it up to, oh, there was just a marketing stunt, whatever. regardless, whatever you want to call it, you cannot deny that it's not big news. So there is going to be a lot of that stuff going on. So what we're doing is we're not being stupid about this and hoping that that'll take us to the moon. We're being proactive about it. We are doing the delisting at the same time as we are pushing some other ideas that I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about yet. And we're gonna make this one count. Dynasty always talks about long-term value and seeing the future of a project. And you don't get there by doing marketing stunts, sitting back and praying that it works. Which is where we see a lot of things in crypto world just kind of have a jump and then a failure. We're using this as a catalyst, something to just push us even further. And as I was talking earlier about how there was people were delisting them, I've been refreshing the OpenSea page with buy now as my filter, and the number keeps going down, and it's going down more than we're seeing sales. So I think people are getting the message, and I see Whips over there sweeping up again. So yeah, I think we're taking advantage of this in every way we can.
God bless that Whip guy. Swear to God, where would we be without guys like him and Osyris and you know, major stakeholders, major backstops in the community. These guys putting their mouth where their money is, I guess. Much respect for the continued floor sweeping. Nothing says belief in the project like these whales continue the gobbling up.
Yeah, that should be inspirational for us, because if they still keep sweeping the floor, that means something is up.
I've been buying even when you know, I already overextended myself, I feel, on this project. I just kept buying about the dip. I guess I wanted the perfect collection, or what I, you know, subjectively think is the perfect collection for me. So I plugged away at it, coughed up a bit more ETH in the last couple weeks, and well, I guess it's called aping in, and I have no regrets.
Yeah, your collection is sick. It's beautiful.
Yep, I feel like I've curated one of the, like, not to tout my own horn here, but I feel like I've created one of the best collections of its size.
Something I would love to see in the future is like a gallery with the collection size of maybe 20, like yours. Basically, imagine if you had a gallery with HD printed icons on the walls, and it was like 20 just bunkered up next to each other, and you could walk in and see all the details in HD. That would be so sick.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to print a good chunk of my collection out, put it on the walls. Maybe dedicate one part of the house to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Icon room?
Yeah, you know, something like that, yeah. All right. Well, what else? Yeah, very excited about this infographic. Looks so good.
When are the infographic dropping?
Soon, I guess. I really should be working on it right now, but I'm kind of too busy managing this bullshit here in the background a little bit. But Shadow's doing amazing work on the infographic. Absolutely love it.
Shadow. Yeah, so Shadow's I bring him pretty much everywhere I go now. Whenever there's any like graphic stuff going on, he is quite literally the best that I have ever seen. He's really quick at it, and I'm excited to see what he makes for the Incognito brand. I think he can do a whole lot, and I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised. If you don't know who Shadow is, he's been submitting quite a bit to the creative contest, and even doing some background stuff that you may have been seeing on Twitter and whatnot.
It shows Dynasty's in the audience.
Yeah, we could probably bring him up here if anyone wanted to hear from him. Unless he's shy. Yo, Dynasty, I think, can you hear us? I'm sure you can hear us.
Why is he in the audience? Should we not?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
promote him
He's in the
to
audience.
speaker.
That's what I was saying.
He might be having the same problem I was having, where I was able to join the audience, but I couldn't connect. I couldn't press the join button.
Very
Dynasty,
weird.
if you can hear me, try using your phone on mobile data and request to speak through that, because that let me through. Yeah. Hold on one sec.
Raised his hand.
Nah, I invited him to speak.
Same.
Pretty sure that's what that is. Oh no, I see it says requested. No, it's invite. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, Discord is having a huge problem right now. Gas is 200 Gwei, like everything's just going wrong right now.
Yeah, very weird. I mean, Dynasty, if you want, I can close this AMA stage and launch a fresh one.
It's not gonna help.
No? You don't think so?
No. No,
Alright.
definitely not. It's a Discord-wide problem. You can't do any tasks. You can't accept friend requests. You can't post in
Gotcha.
chats. You can't
Alright.
do anything.
Well, let them fix the outage, and hopefully we get Dynasty on shortly to tell us about all the other exciting stuff planned for the near. Let's shill this thing. In fact, it doesn't even need shilling, guys. It's really simple. It's like, hey, do you see this? This is the first NFT in space. Just debuted today. And hey, did you see this part? Jake Paul stopped into the chat, and looks like he's on board too. That's really all you need to tell somebody, I think, for the ape instinct to emerge.
Where is that picture of Jake Paul's comment pinned?
It's not pinned, but someone just dropped a Twitter link here. You see here, there's one Hodl. Yeah, we really do need to collect them all. Let me see here. Oh, Hermy, are you in here, Hermy?
Yes, sir. I've collected some pictures of the Jake Paul comments
Thank
on
you,
my
sir.
Twitter.
Oh,
Nonsense boy. Go
repost
check
your
it out.
Twitter link. Repost your Twitter link in general. Yes, Hermy has collected them. So Hermy, just check out Hermy's link. He's dropping it now. That'll give you the proof you may need for these bold Jake Paul claims.
Yeah,
I
because
just-
you're gonna need to prove it, or else they're just gonna be like, "Oh, that's BS."
The Twitter link is dropped in the general chat now, so if you want to see for yourself, just check out my Twitter. I posted some comments there too, so feel free to use it if you want to show proof to other people. Repost if you want.
Indeed.
Post
Although,
it yourself.
I can assure you though, this, if you have any doubts, my assurance is this was the real JP. So he first showed up in the YouTube because we hosted the premiere on YouTube. So he showed up in the live chat for the premiere event, and he of course was posting with his verified YouTube handle. So it was 100% confirmed. It was the real Jake Paul with a check mark in the YouTube chat. And then shortly after that, he appeared in our Discord also with a verified Jake Paul handle on Discord.
I didn't even know people could get verified for Discord accounts.
You can, in the sense where, when you hover over somebody or go look at their Discord profile, it shows their connected profiles, so like their YouTube, their Spotify, so on.
Okay.
Basically, you can't fake link those. Those actually have to physically, or you have to actually connect those accounts. So if somebody has the official Jake Paul YouTube connected to their Discord profile, they have, that's them, right? They can't just fake that. because you have to log in, you have to connect your Discord to your YouTube account, right, for it to show that. So that's pretty much the equivalent of a Discord verification. So when you looked over Jake Paul, his profile did show him connected to all his social medias. So 100%
People have
guaranteed
to
him.
believe that check mark isn't just an emoji, but yeah.
No, well, I am referring to the one where you hover over his name and you see his extended profile, including his connected profiles, right? That's what I'm referring to, not the check mark, because that check mark you're right, may very well be an emoji, although I'm not sure why. You know, he is the real one. But like I said, in terms of the connected sites, that was.
No, I'm just saying from an outsider's perspective.
Absolutely.
Who's just looking at the picture.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's also the fact that, you know, he owned, you know, he was a known early holder. He did acquire a bunch early, and then he also clarified, he elaborated, because someone asked him in the Discord chat, how many does he own? And he said, yeah, about 40 personally, but between me and my boys, we have about 100. So his extended crew between him and his boys have about 100.
Yeah, if you could if you could get his wallet address, then they can't argue that.
Yeah.
And he's hidden his icons in OpenSea, but yes.
So is Logan, yeah.
It's
but you can see it on Etherscan.
Exactly. So.
Did he tweet anything?
Not yet, I think.
I don't think so.
If I'm not mistaken, there's actually a giveaway that is supposed to be revealed right now, or a winner is supposed to be revealed if it's Wednesday 3 p.m. Eastern Time right now. It's the Icon IYK giveaway, but if Dynasty is having some technical problems, I guess that's maybe why.
Mooning.
Yeah, we're still seeing Discord problems. This is awful. I thought it'd be over by now because it was fixed for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, we have some requests to speak, but I don't think I'm able to invite anybody.
No problem. I will.
Nelly wants to be on stage.
I will do the approvals to speak. So the invites have been sent to Smiler, Melly.
Let's start moving people back to the audience too. That questions.
No, keep me on here, but
All right, we will leave Millie on.
Come on, man. Come on now.
Let's go.
Stage
You
now.
can drop
I just
on
say
the
thank
Come
you
on.
all.
You can drop me back.
Yeah, get out of
You
here.
Oh, I'm not obnoxious, but you can drop me.
All right,
Hey,
Archer will be moved to
Just didn't
audience.
want just didn't want the
Wow,
people
I'm
who are being loud.
obnoxious.
Like, bro, you're talking a little bit too much, man. This isn't like we're
All
not
right.
in the lobby right now. We're answering questions for people, and we don't want people like cheering in the background and that sort of stuff. Like,
All right. My bad.
unnecessary.
They've mostly been non-rowdy.
Excuses.
All good. But with that said, we did get Smiler.
Hey,
What's
can you
up?
hear me?
Yeah, man. What's going on,
What's
bro?
up, man? How you doing?
How you doing, guys?
Pretty well.
Thank you for getting me on.
Yes. Cheers. How are you?
I just want to say a couple of very short things. I've been in the sort of NFT world now for about 3 or 4 months, and as many of us are part of many Discords, many communities, this community has been bar none the best, the most supportive community, and it's an absolute cherry on the cake that the art and the NFT itself is so incredible. So I know that through talking to many of the Discord members, connecting with some that are from the UK as well, I'm from London, that this is absolutely deserved for everyone in the community. Again, this is just the start. There's lots going on. I think everybody that's been within the community has understood that. I just want to say that thanks for everyone's hard work, because there's a lot of people in here that have worked really hard, the Twitter raids, and to put this thing on the map. So well done to everyone. Congratulations, really, just for the exposure we're getting from tonight onwards.
Appreciate you, man. Absolutely appreciate you.
Someone earlier on said someone mentioned that they would love to see icons in some sort of a gallery or some sort of display.
Oh,
All
yeah.
I want to say is that's going to happen. It's happening sooner than people think globally. New York, Dubai, London, and we're going to put icons center stage for those exhibitions. So just keep your eyes peeled.
Wow.
That's all I'm going to say.
Well,
thank you guys.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Talk about bringing the hype to the AMA. Eh? I was already pretty jazzed today, but after hearing Smiles coming through, damn.
It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big.
Epic.
Hey, Dynasty, you can speak now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Finally.
All right, terrific. Now we're having this
How's
problem.
everybody doing? I'm, for one, very tired. I'll still have a few more days of exciting things to go.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Step one.
For sure. Anybody has questions or anything they want to ask or discuss about?
Yeah, Dynasty finally made it in. Shoutouts, and you gotta admit, pretty exciting that premiere, eh?
For sure. I mean, it's a pretty cool video for sure. That the guys over at Scented Space did an amazing job. I like how everybody was trying to figure out the opening scene. I'm not sure if that's actually their, like, let's say their workshop or their headquarters, or it's just one random scene from in the UK. They're based from the UK. So at first I was a bit worried because people actually found that same place on Google Maps, but thankfully there's no like name in a building or something that people could have figured out early.
When I was watching them try and figure it out, I was just a little bit blown away by how deeply people were thinking into it. They were like they were saying, "Oh, this car is on the wrong side of the road," and they were going, "Oh yeah, then there's blue signs. It's gotta be United Kingdom," and stuff like that. They're going, "Can anybody find this exact building anywhere?" Like it was just wild to see how people were really going all out to figure out where it was. That was probably my favorite part about all of this.
Never underestimate the internet detectives, right?
Yeah, they were pretty quick on it.
All right, so what are we gonna get into today? What kind of stuff do we want to cover? Are you gonna be doing like further announcements, Dynasty? Or are you gonna be telling us more about other reveal?
Yes, we are gonna do a couple further announcements. I want to do a project update later today. We're also working on fixing up a few of the channels with like the Freaking Ask Questions channel and a few other important channels in the Discord, just so when we start getting new people into the Discord, they can get updated information, as well as the what's it called, the white paper.
All right. Well, I guess we should open it up to some questions. And I am trying to answer one right now in the live chat. Stand by. Give me just a moment here. What else do we have? Of course, today I had Jake Ball come through the YouTube chat. I don't know how surprised you see him in there, Dynasty, but that like totally put it over the top. So I mean, if you had anything to do with making him just happen to show up in time for the big reveal, that was epic. It made it, I don't know, it put it over the top. It kind of melted, I think, faces today.
For sure. I mean,
can I ask you something, guys?
Sure, go ahead and ask.
Who's Jake Paul?
look him up on YouTube and on Google. Jake Paul is a pretty famous YouTuber influencer. He just fought Tyron Woodley in a huge boxing match. He's been in YouTube for the past few years. Pretty sure he has around 20 million followers, 20 million subscribers on YouTube. And he's pretty much one of the biggest influencers right now in the world, not just crypto or one specific social media.
Oh, that's him. I did know him. Thanks. Is
No
Snoop
worries.
Dogg in here too?
Oh, not yet.
I did notice.
Soldier Boy?
Soldier Boy, he might be in here. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Should we spamming on Twitter?
Of course.
Alright, let's go. Who's with me?
Everybody is.
All right, let's stick on it. Let's not get too far off topic and all that. We're very excited to see all these celebrities that are supporting the project. Sure, but does anybody have any questions?
Cole's asked a question in the Ask Us Anything channel. He said, "Do we see Icon becoming luxury NFT for a luxury audience?" Yes and no. We're gonna treat, for example, our merch and everything we do as professional as any other luxury brand out there would do. Our merch is gonna be limited, so it probably will become more of a luxury type of merch, where you won't be able to just get any hoodie whenever you want. You probably have to pay secondary retail prices for a specific hoodie or stuff like that. But yeah, that's where we are headed. That's where one of the big things we're working on as well is with our merch. We finally announced IYK as our merch partners. We are doing collab between both, let's say, companies, both brands. They're helping us, we're helping them, and we're trying to build something very cool for you guys. I mean, the stuff we were trying to build for you guys, no other collection in the world has ever done. Not even Artifact, and Artifact is pretty much the leading NFT collection out there in terms of merch, metaverse stuff, and everything they have going on. And what we're trying to do is something even different to what they've done so far. So, like we've always said, we are always going to try and keep innovating in this space, keep giving you guys extra utility and more value, more quality, and just keep building on top of the entire foundation that we have been building for the last 5, 6, 7 weeks. Let's see what else. Any other questions?
Yeah.
Hey, Yuzi.
How many Troy ounces is that gold coin, the physical icon coin, going to be? Because
How many what?
How many Troy ounces? That's
How big is it gonna be, and how like the solid gold?
Yes.
yeah.
To be completely honest, I'm not 100% sure. It's not gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be a pretty decent coin where it's gonna be worth quite a bit. It's not gonna be worth $500. It's gonna be worth at least a couple $1,000.
Hype. I hope somebody very good can machine out all those beautiful details. Some CNC
for sure.
Billet machine gold, or I don't know what they'll make it out of. Honestly, even if it was a CNC bronze or copper, you know, could be lots of different metals you could CNC this thing out of, and it's gonna feel gangster as hell in your hand. So look forward to that one. 51 of those trades only.
Side code says, I sound tired. I always sound tired.
Working too hard.
He also asked what's going on with the icon token the team is developing. I mean, you guys are gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
We can't just tell you guys everything that's happening all at once. You gotta let a few of those paper hands go with the flow. Picked up by more hands, and then then that's when we're gonna release all the information.
Yeah, you don't want them taking advantage of the information. You want those guys out of here so we can get the real holders, and then they're gonna find out what we got going on. So let this
for sure.
Let this delisting campaign too run its course. See what happens.
All right. Any other questions? What else do we need to cover today? Maybe we can talk about airdrops. I know that's part of the path forward. Maybe that's probably an announcement you might save for later. But I, for one, very excited to really get into the metaverse sort of next while, right? Like I've just barely started messing with Decentraland lately. And I think that is going to be one of the best avenues for value-added features that we can give to holders. Is going to be giving them metaverse goodies, maybe based on current holdings, current traits, that kind of thing. Very, very exciting. Plastics are spinning. Hold on, are plastics really spinning? Hold on. Let me go look.
No, I don't think they are. No worries.
Okay, good. Someone's trolling. Well, I do have some I have some early.
We do plan on getting at least half of everything, half of both plastics spinning very, very soon. The next day, maybe day or two. It's just taking quite a bit to render over 700 different incognitos.
7,000, you think you mean?
No, 700, because the way we do it is you can render the attribute, and then you can just render each attribute individually. Then you just make the combination using the software. What happens is not every single attribute can be rendered separately and then put in together, because that's what creates those glitches. And sometimes our code does not like recognize that, and that's why we've updated a few that resulted with glitches. Entire team going one by one, literally one by one, every single incognito, trying to catch any of the problems, fixing them, and that's why we have a huge list of specific combinations that we have to render. So, and then when you have to render a specific combination, that's when it takes much longer, because if you have just one attribute that you have to render, because of the quality of the NFT that we're doing and the way it's being rendered, it takes at least 30 minutes, an hour when it's just one attribute. When you do a combination of multiple attributes together, it takes a bit longer. And then when you have things like the gas mask and the space helmet and those type of attributes that have a different more complicated, more intricate texture, those attributes take literally 20 hours to render sometimes. So yeah, it takes a bit. It takes a bit.
Yeah, it's extremely time consuming, and quality control is clearly like in many industrial fields, guys. Quality control is where a lot of the time goes into, and of course if you haven't already noticed, when you take a closer look at the icons at 6K, this is a very detail-oriented collection, guys. So as a consequence, yes, all the details that go into even rendering thousands of these is quite time-consuming, as Dynasty just described. I also posted a few plastic previews to the general chat, So if anybody fiending to find out how good plastic is going to look when it's spinning, here it is. I posted a few to general. Very cool. I love the sheen, especially on the black one. You know, all the surfaces in this collection happen to look amazing, especially with light applied to them and spinning. This just shows off how good plastic looks when it spins under the light. Absolutely amazing. I'm super hyped. Can't wait for this push to come out. Here's a few previews. Two Trait VR says Min M1NH. Min has a 2-Trade VR. That's pretty gangster. Speaking of VR, I think it's another thing we're very excited to do in the future. I know I am, guys. VR gaming is big, and VR experiences will be maybe at the forefront of the coming development and evolution in the metaverse. I think that's something I'm very excited to develop on going forward, is the VR experience. And in order to get everybody hyped for VR, one thing I am getting Dynasty to consider doing is we need to start airdropping, I think, VR headsets on people. They're not too expensive. The Oculus Quest 2, of course, is about $300 American, $400 American dollars. Absolutely amazing device, and it's one that I think I personally intend to develop on for future like VR applications within the metaverse, and especially when it comes to Icon branded stuff. Dynasty, we gotta talk, man. We gotta do some VR headset prizes for some of the peeps, maybe VR holders.
Oh yeah, I want to do a couple VR branded Incognito branded VR headsets for sure.
Yes, the Quest 2 is amazing, guys, because unlike most VR headsets that need like a gaming PC to go with them, the Quest 2 is a PC VR headset, but it also has standalone onboard hardware, so it's pretty much cordless. It's a great experience. It's a very good product. Yes, it integrates with Steam VR, and it's very easy to develop on. And basically, I look forward to hanging out with you guys in VR, because you know, if you can't make Icon Fest, you know, in the flesh, whether it's going to be New York or Miami or Las Vegas, wherever we host Icon Fest, you know, not everybody might be able to make the big yacht party or whatever we put on. But the VR.
Did you guys see Caneron Dallas tweet? Or you guys didn't mention it?
Caneron Dallas tweeted when? Just now?
22 minutes ago.
Oh snap!
You guys are slow.
Yo, drop it in general like right now, please. Please. Who's on this? There we go. Caneron Dallas. Done. Red alert, guys. Caneron Dallas. My first NFT was IncognitoNFT. They just sent me the first profile pic NFT to go to space. They're making moves for sure. I've got a ton of them now. This is probably my favorite one. The community is fire. Holy crap, guys. The Dynasty told you he'd be bringing the fire. The man has delivered. We're forever in his debt.
You guys, we will have to do a couple giveaways today, or a couple tweets, to sensitize people to do retweets and comments. Let me get this.
Dear God.
What channel should I post this on?
Genghis Khan asks, who is Cameron, though? I don't know, just this influencer that happened to have like more followers than President Biden, I think. 15 million followers.
22 million followers on Instagram. So
yeah, dude, he's got more active followers than like some major religions, dude. So this guy is no joke. We're trending hard. It's about to get real.
Be sure to use the Go Incognito tag hashtag.
Yes, always with the Go Incognito tag. Let's do it. I'm gonna go reply right now to Caneron Dallas. I already retweeted. Let me see here. Oh, I got a hoodie. I'm gonna drop a hoodie on Caneron Dallas. And people might not realize this. I might have to inform them in this tweet as well, unless one of you guys wants to. There's only 26 black hoodies, or is it 27? Maybe double check the numbers, but you know, not only does Caneron Dallas have a hoodie, this is like a 1 of 26 hoodie. That's something to you know, to celebrate here. All right, wonderful. My tweet is out. And, you know, this is a perfect opportunity to remind everybody we have this really neat channel in the server dubbed Attack Targets, guys. We have a crack team of crypto Twitter specialistas who come up with some of the best threads, the best tweets to for us to raid every day. So if you're listening to this right now and you're looking, you know, if you're asking yourself, how can I help, right? How can I join the Icon Army and do my part in making sure this project blows up? Well, you know what? We need a lot of troops on the ground on crypto Twitter, and we make it easy for you. Just check out the Icon Army sub-channel dubbed Attack Targets. I drop at least just, you know, 1 to 3 links. I try not to make it a chore or, you know, spam you guys, but there's usually 1 to 3 perfectly curated Twitter threads that you go in there, you just gotta click the like button, check out all the icon replies, boost them with a like. If we can raid in decent numbers most of these Twitter threads that we post here, this will do massive boost to our Twitter presence. So highly encourage you guys, check out Attack Targets.
And just for those who did not notice, because with all the hectic things that have been going around happening today, I did post in the giveaway channel. We are giving away a space helmet, Incognito number 5437. So if you want to win it, if you want to have a chance of winning that Incognito, that's probably gonna have close to a 2 ETH floor. After all these hectic stuff happen, I would just recommend to take a look and make sure to follow the steps to win. It's simple. It's just following our Twitter account, liking, retweeting the space mission post, a tweet, and then mentioning the 3 friends and adding the Go Incognito tag in the comments.
Right, let's continue.
We are I do plan on giving you guys a recap of everything, especially with all the giveaways and stuff that are happening, as well as the Delist Campaign, just because there's so much information and I don't like getting things clustered up. I want to make sure as many as you guys know everything that is right now available and up for grabs. Especially our Delist Campaign that we posted this morning, and make sure to check that out for sure. That's gonna play a big role further down the line, not just these next few days. Delisting is gonna bring in rewards. All I can say for now. And Caneron Dallas got in touch with us literally months ago. We've been in touch with Caneron Dallas for quite a bit now. He's become a friend of us for some time now. And a crazy thing is, Incognitos were the first NFT he ever bought. When he actually got into the NFT world and into the NFT space, he bought an Incognito, he posted it on his Instagram, and we did not even have a clue he was doing it. So yeah, I mean, Caneron is one of the most organic influencers that we've got for sure.
Alright, Caneron Dallas has been retweeted. Very nice. I dropped perfect 3D glasses trait video reply. This is what I'm talking about. Brilliant work indeed. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, how long until Elon Musk? Hopefully in due time. Hopefully in due time. Right around the time Twitter rolls out the verified profile pic functionality, which, by the way, guys, if you haven't heard, I think is like the most bullish piece of news, the biggest fundamental development in this space to come. Like the thing that just literally turned our space shuttle into like an anti-gravity black op type super budget spacecraft is of course this is next level. Twitter, of course, going to be bringing out verified profile pics, which you might have seen in other like gallery applications. This kind of functionality exists in the NFT space, and that is one where your profile can have like a verification as to whether or not you are the actual owner or holder of that.
You'll be able to connect.
Asset.
I think you will be able to connect your account with your
Twitter
wallet. Your Twitter account with your wallet. That can be MetaMask. That can be a few others. I think I saw a demonstration on that. That's gonna be huge for this space for sure, because it gives extra utility that every single project out there is gonna have. Something that project paid for or anything. It's just something that. It's something that we're seeing how companies and especially social media platforms are now incorporating NFTs and making sure people know this is something that's gonna stay. There's not something that's just gonna be forgotten in a couple months. I've always said it. NFTs are pretty much one of the biggest culture moving and culture building and 10 years from now, 20 years from now. When we talk about 2021, it's all going to be about how both crypto and NFT especially, started booming, and yeah, they're going to be part of everyday life now.
It's a major consumer application. In fact, Vitalik recently, in an interview, famous Ethereum co-founder Vitalik was asked, what he thinks the biggest use case for Ethereum has been so far in smart contracts, and he said NFTs. He said NFTs, even beyond DeFi and other applications, are actually his most exciting use case, he thinks, for Ethereum so far. And I can see why, guys. This is going to be a cultural phenomenon, and it's going to revolutionize, of course, the consumer industry. And yes, connecting your wallet to Twitter and having that little verified checkmark, I think this is going to make sense to people, because right now people don't get it still, at least the normies. They don't understand, they're like, what, you're paying money for a JPEG? But when the normie sees that like their favorite celebrity has like $100,000 NFT profile pic that has like a check mark of its own saying, yeah, this guy actually owns it, verified on chain, it's going to click for people. It's going to be like, oh, I get it now. You can have this thing, and it's not like a JPEG. It's a verified thing that they actually own. It's going to be conspicuous consumption that these people love doing anyway. So all the money, all the consumer spending that goes into like luxury watches and luxury apparel, shoes, all the stuff that people spend to flaunt their car budget, etc. In a world where people are spending more and more time online and communicating more and more time online, this is that. This is how you flaunt online. This is the great big picture. And this Twitter move is really gonna cement it. We see it now, but the normie's gonna get it once that goes live. All right, shoutouts to Fifth Time to Charm. Appreciate it. Well, this is how we bring the hype, right? This is how we cut through the, buying JPEG message. One day, Main Street is going to get it, and it's going to be a huge, huge hit. I mean, it already is. It's already getting ridiculous out here. I'm glad I'm on the ground floor, and I got a good-looking profile pic for this next wave of adoption.
For sure.
All right, but in all seriousness, we got some more questions here. Popcoin, CryptoJack, I have to agree, more people are going to see your NFT than your luxury watch, so people want to flaunt that. Precisely. How many people, I have some luxury watches. I got quite a few. Some of them, come on, how many times has anybody even seen them, right? You got one that maybe I wear every day, but one you might never see me ever take out. What a waste of money in some ways. But hey, if I spend like 40 grand on a luxury profile pic instead of a Rolly, at least the profile pic will get, you know, a lot of eyes on it. At least, you know, if you're somebody like Jake Paul and you put on the profile pic, millions of people are going to see you flaunting that, right? Versus some luxury, like, you know, luxury item that you buy, you stick in your closet, and it never even sees the light of day. That's already the status quo for most luxury consumer spending. So at least these profile pics will give people at least 15 minutes of time to like enjoy them. Flaunt them to the world, and then you got to buy a new one for tomorrow, right? If you're super rich, you're going to be going through an expensive icon once a day, right?
KFC Chicken asked a question about if he have to follow other people that he mentions on the tweets. Do they have to follow him? No, they don't have to follow you. Ideally, try and mention real people that you see, and maybe you're following them. They don't have to follow you, but ideally, is just trying to spread the word, trying to get more people to do the same.
Shoutouts to Coin Limoni. We've chatted in DM in the past. Happy icon owner, I presume, to this day. Big shoutouts to Coin Limoni. I love seeing so many OGs here, guys, because, like, you know, we are at the launch pad right now. I feel like we're taking off as we speak, and it just feels good knowing we have, you know, real fans, real OGs in here. It's not just like, you know, well, of course, shoutouts to everybody new. There's a lot of people pouring in. Maybe some of them that are listening right now that are new to the space. We welcome you, of course, but, you know, big shoutouts to everybody who believed and hung in here with us for the last few weeks and watched this build and, you know, give us your support. We built a great family, great community. So, you know, the OGs will always be in our hearts, and of course, if you're an OG, you probably have some dope hoodie or icon hat by now, I presume. So you too will be rewarded with quality swag as well, right?
Also, for those asking about the icon token, we'll have more information tomorrow. We'll have most of the general information tomorrow, and then we're also gonna have something else coming out next week with all the details about the icon token. But just as a little thing, you guys know me. I can't really. I'm not very good with secrets. When I know there's something very cool that we can announce and stuff like that, I usually give away too much than I should. But with the icon token, you guys can expect. To be honest, look at it this way. What are the biggest projects right now? It's CyberCons, maybe something like Lazy Lions, which took their floor was like 0.01 or even less than that, probably at one stage, and their floor is around 1 or 2 ETH now. We're gonna do something very similar. Say if you take CyberCons and you take Lazy Lions and you take a few other projects and put them together, that's what we are pretty much aiming for. So we are adding a lot more utility, a bunch of ways where you guys will be able to be rewarded. The tokens themselves, you will be able to use them for a bunch of other things that we're gonna announce, some tomorrow, and pretty much 90% of them next week. So just wait for that. I mean, like I said, that's one of the main things of the next stage of Incognitos.
right. Well, let's continue. I mentioned this earlier, says Joe Gall. Guys, I know in the real world, people have no clue what an NFT is. It's way over their heads for now, but I see more benefit recommending this project. Yes, absolutely. I mean, first off, if you've recommended this project to your friends in the last few days or weeks, you know, it's not like they're piling into a project that's pumped 50x already, right? That they're just asking to get burned. I already heard this sentiment from a few people in the community, which is like, yo, I got my homies on board and they happen to buy basically the dip, right? So they're poised to do great, and that's really good because like that helps build hype. And if it's a lot of people's first NFT, which it is, I mean, it's kind of, you know, I'm in crypto, but this is more or less my first NFT. And I've noticed this with other people in the community. You know, you onboard these new people into NFTs, and on top of that, not only did they get a dope looking NFT that looks just just dripping in swag, they're going to get one that pumps really well, right? They're going to get one that they didn't overpay maybe to get in on, that they boarded on the ground floor. So I totally feel you and Joe Gall, and I'm so glad that yeah, people are coming in right now. Tell your friends. I think we're looking good, and then you look like a hero to your homies, and everybody celebrates, and it just makes the community come closer together. Everybody, you know, puts up a win, and what's not to like, right? We all toast to our good fortune.
For sure. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit at least. I'll
Yes,
try
sir.
to get on again later tonight. Don't worry, guys. We still have quite a few things lined up for today as well. So hang tight. We also have a few announcements today. We have a few announcements tomorrow. And we have something very special on Friday and Saturday. That'll be something like a 2-day thing. We're probably just gonna announce it tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. If you have any other questions or anything, just go ahead and ask them in the Ask Us Anything channel. Simply because it's gonna be easier, and it's not gonna be too clustered with different messages on there. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave you guys with Jack for now.
Yep, gonna hold it down. Thank you. But hey, we're also wondering, would you be interested in doing maybe an evening Twitter Spaces? Because we did Discord today. I think we did a great job. But I think a lot of people are saying, yo, you gotta show up and do a little.
For sure, we can do one tonight.
All right, cool. Well, you do your thing. Take a break. Go do your thing, and give me a shout in a couple hours, and then I'll schedule the Twitter Spaces, and we'll do that. All right, cool.
Will do. Sounds good, guys.
All right.
You guys are excited, and let's keep this thing rolling. It's just a start.
Dynasty, everybody. Much thanks. Well, it finally came through. The internet came back online. Dynasty made his appearance. There you have it. Big shout outs to everybody still hanging out here in the live chat. Caesar, Juicy Taco, Noob. If you, of course, have any other questions, I mean, maybe I'll get off too, as much as I want to keep marathon streaming. I have to help finish this infographic, and this infographic is amazing in itself, guys. Like, one of the most exciting things right now is honestly just this infographic. It looks so sweet, and it presents, because I think a lot of us take for granted, you know, how familiar we are now with the project, right? You know, we already know how the icons are more or less distributed, what's rare, what's gangster, what comes with prizes. You know, we know the collection probably in and out if you've been sniping OpenSea Incognito for the last few weeks, right? But there's a lot of new people coming in, and they might not know all that, and you know, they really can't make heads or tails of it yet. And I think the beauty of our collection is that it actually is kind of, I don't want to say simplistic, but the meta, the collecting meta, the ability to kind of really quickly at a glance, especially once you get like the basics under your belt, it's really easy to kind of at a glance observe more or less where an icon stacks up, right? Once you know about how the materials stack up, and they're pretty intuitive, right? gold is obviously going to be gold, and the plastics are going to be at the bottom, everything in between. And then once you realize that, oh, okay, well, this crown is rare, and this gas mask is rare, and this bandana is rare, and this thing's, these glasses are semi-rare, this hoodie is super rare, pretty soon you get a pretty good idea that, like, okay, you can tell at a glance, at least, the average consumer or window shopper on OpenSea pretty quickly is going to be like, okay, I know really well how where this icon stacks up probably roughly in rarity and all that. Right now, obviously, there's the aesthetic component as well. But again, the beauty, of course, of these icons, I think, is it's fun. It's fun to collect, and it's easy to kind of like communicate, right? For a profile pic, it's easy to communicate, where you stack up in the icon hierarchy, right? Thanks to all that. So makes them fun and easy to collect. The amount of traits and the configurations are not overwhelming. They're not overly complicated to collect, and as a result, it's like, it's fun and it's really easy to kind of figure out where everybody stands, right, in the pecking order of icons. Very, very useful. I think that simplicity is what will probably turn on a lot of new people to the space, right? You show up, you buy one icon, and then pretty soon you're like, oh man, I really like this entry floor icon I got, but man, what I really want is that concrete, right? What I really want is that marble. This is how I think a lot of buyers will probably approach icons. They'll buy one, and then pretty soon they'll be like, okay, what I really want is maybe this one with that slightly different material or something, right? That's also fun because, hey, you buy one, you buy two, the next thing you know, you've bought 3, 4, 5, or 6, or 7. Then again, and then you realize there's only 10,000 of these, so pretty soon, even if you're going to want to own more than one, you're going to be priced out of it anyway. So I guess get them while they're hot. Owning one whole icon right now is quite the luxury. Alright, what else is there to say? Shout out to all 55 people still listening, but I think we're going to wind it down. Let me go see how long I've been streaming for on YouTube. 2.5 hours. Alright, that's cool. It's been a fun 2.5 hours. And I'll probably return because we're going to be streaming to Twitter Spaces later tonight, as we discussed earlier. Very excited for that. But in the meantime, I got this infographic to work on. Gonna be very, very cool. I'm gonna have to get all the big perks, all the big features of Incognito in one easy to read sheet. How many people, looking at Incognito on OpenSea are even aware of all the cool shit that comes along with it, right? So we need an infographic to obviously quickly give people a rundown of the perks, of the goodies they can expect, parts of the roadmap, the metaverse applications. Man, let me tell you, when I started working on it, by the time I was done making the list of all the stuff we're packed into this project, I was pretty impressed myself. So let me tell you, you put it down in infographic form, and you post that thing on Reddit, people are gonna go nuts. They're gonna be like, oh my god, if you're a collector and you scroll through the infographic, it's just gonna tickle your collector bone just right. It's gonna make you wanna FOMO in and try to collect all the traits that were outlined in the infographic. It's pretty cool. Alright, glass to the moon, pretty sick glass Photoshop over the moon. Well made background for that one. Maddie, I always call him Marty for some reason, but Maddie in the live chat says, can't wait to see that infographic. Let's go. Indeed. Jake Paul really is a beast. Yes, he certainly is. He's doing his part. He's one of the most high-profile spokespeople on the topic of NFTs. And it's extremely important to have high-profile, highly relevant people communicating and extolling the virtues of NFTs and this technology. You have to start demystifying the subject, and it's really not that hard. It's really not hard to explain to people that, well, it's just a consumer good. It's just like a fashion product that you use to flaunt with. That's really all it is. human, because really what it comes down to, guys, is basic human psychology. If I'm going to fill you in on something, it's basic human psychology. The reason we even do these things, the reason we buy a fancy car, the reason we get, you know, you style yourself a certain way, the way you present yourself to the world. This is all about signaling within like the social domain. It's about signaling different things. Maybe a lot of it has to do, I think, with status. A lot of it has to do with your eligibility, your role in the sexual marketplace. But I'm not going to bore you with all the, psychological stuff. But really, what it comes down to is signaling. It's a social signaling device. When you flaunt, when you style, you got the watch, you got the fancy shoes. That's all social signaling. But now that social interaction for humans is going digital, it's going online. How do you signal these types of things? What is the equivalent, right? What is analogous to an expensive watch in the digital realm? How do you flaunt the expensive luxury goods in the digital realm? Well, I'll tell you how you do it. You do it through NFT technology. Yes, I am a marketing genius, you could say. No, I'm just a layman, but I can certainly see the bigger picture here. Now, what you need to do, or maybe Logan Paul or Jake Paul needs to do, next time they're hosting a podcast or a clubhouse on this topic, they invite me on, and then I'll also give them my take on it. Maybe somebody can hire me, and I can show them. I can show them the big picture idea, right, guys? Let's see here. Oh man, my inbox is jammed full of DMs. Let me reply to them really quickly and do it off screen here. Pop me back on stage, says Osyris. Okay, Osyris, are you in the chat? Let me get you in here. Osyris. He's not in here. God damn it, Osyris, where'd you go? Is he still in the chat, guys? He bounced. Come back, Osyris. Come back, I'll get you in. Alright, Cyrus has been replied to. Let's go check out my other VIP DMs here. It's Coin Lim Lime. I still don't know how to pronounce it, not coin. It's con. Okay, sorry bro. I am a little dyslexic sometimes. Sometimes I misread people's... Oh, Osyris, the man, the myth. What's going on, bro?
Just got out of my client meeting. What did I miss? Did I miss anything?
Osyris finally, Dynasty finally made it through. And he kind of answered a few questions, just updated everybody. We are going to be doing, of course, a Twitter Spaces event later tonight, right? So we did the Discord today. We'll be doing another AMA later in the evening to kind of circulate on Twitter Spaces. Fingers crossed. Maybe we'll have some high-profile people join when they see us go live on Twitter Spaces through the official account today. That'll be dope. And basically just telling, kind of just taking the victory lap, and of course telling everybody that plenty more announcements and more to come in the following, later today and the following days as well. So I'm very excited. And the infographic, I personally want to mention that this infographic looks so dope. This is gonna look amazing. This infographic is gonna be a great gateway, I feel, into this project. But hopefully Osiris's client meeting went swimmingly. You can afford
it did, yeah.
Maybe you can afford to sweep the floor one more time.
Oh gosh, I'm swimming in icons over here, boys.
That's true. Maybe you already packed to the hilt. Let me have a look here. Do I really need another concrete? I don't know. I don't know. Am I not interested? It's tough. Here is Jake Paul's OpenSea. Jake has 2, Logan has 40, but has all of them hidden. Jake has not hid his. Okay, so Jake Paul's isn't hidden. Sure. Let me pull. Let me pull this up here. Let's go back here. Let's go over the general chat. Yeah, Cyrus, I was also saying that I'm probably going to wrap it up because Dynasty needed a little break, so he took off a few minutes ago. I too, as much as I'm enjoying doing the little marathon stream, I think I have to return later tonight to do the Twitter Spaces as well. So I'm probably going to take a break in a few minutes. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to take a break in a few minutes, wind down the stream. I've been streaming on YouTube for almost 3 hours now, which is super cool. Following the events live today. It was pretty cool. I captured today's moments live. Can you explain the icon coin coming out? I don't know much about that yet, Repeat. I don't really know much as you guys do on this one. That's a separate team working on that. You have to just stand by. Have to stand by for details, my man. Alright, what else? What else do we have to cover today? It's been fun. Today, the other thing I was saying to Cyrus earlier, today actually exceeded expectations. I don't know about you. I don't want to say that I was by any means doubting anything along the way, but it was remarkable to see today come together the way it did. I was worried the video would arrive without enough of a splash, but holy shit did we get a splash.
Yes, I was pleasantly surprised. Well, not even surprised, but I was just happy in general how it all went down.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for more, to be honest. And I was mentioning also earlier, the markets, of course, turned in our favor. Bitcoin and Ethereum, kind of on a very bullish pace all of a sudden, despite having kind of hung precariously. Not to say that we can't have another correction, but at the moment things are very bullishly postured. The market has turned in our favor. We have crested the corner, right? I remember just weeks ago when things were almost in crisis mode, right? The markets were drooping pretty hard. The floor was getting hammered. The volumes were super low. This was also kind of evident across the whole NFT space. Wasn't just with our project, but the market overheated, and we had the market was pretty much topped out in August, and in September we had a pretty fat correction, and those are the conditions we kind of launched into. And I remember this was the conversation. This was the path forward being discussed just a few weeks ago, which was, guys, hang tight, cross your fingers that the market will come rebounding right on time for this big marketing campaign that we have planned in a few weeks to arrive, right? We really wanted this to coincide together. It's kind of like, planning a picnic or a barbecue weeks out and crossing your fingers you have good weather for the day, right? You don't get rained on. It's really hard to predict market conditions and so many other factors. At a time when, we really wanted this marketing event and all this to be really special and really pop off. There's many things that are in our control, and I think the team and everybody was doing everything we can to really make this happen. But there's some things, that aren't in our control. One of them is like, market conditions and, gas fees and other things. But I'm so happy to report that, market's looking bullish. Confidence, investor confidence, market participant confidence is up. Good conditions where we're picking up right now. This is so good. Like, this is literally this was like the rough path forward I had envisioned in my mind's eye weeks ago, and it seems to be on track for that, which is just great. Thank you whatever crypto gods or overlords making this happen, helping things align right now. So things are looking great. I really want this year to close out bullish. This will be great for NFTs. This will be a great Q4 to this year. if we do get a maybe say Bitcoin new all-time highs, and NFTs really making their presence known among consumers over the holidays, even, let's say, right? So all great things, all great things in store, I think, for the future. I look forward to the big win. Is the Twitter giveaway going to be picked today? I'm just waiting for that. The Twitter giveaway. Okay, let me go look. What do announcements say? What was the last update on the topic of the Twitter giveaway? I probably know what you know, which is what's in the Twitter giveaway. The Twitter giveaway is what? The invite? The invite contest? No, it's not the Twitter giveaway. What's the Twitter giveaway? Anybody?
I think it's in giveaway as well.
All
It's follow Incognito,
Oh.
then the pinned tweet, and then mention 3 friends and tag Go Incognito.
Yes, you're right. Looking at that now, it's the first profile pic in space giveaway. Understood. And yes, you covered it quite accurately. Mention 3 friends and tag Go Incognito. Like and retweet this tweet. Make sure you follow the official channel. The more comments, the higher chance of winning. You can't spam the same 3 mentions multiple times. Alright, yeah, so there's a way to get more entries in there, and that's by tagging, making multiple posts, tagging different individuals each time. Good luck to that. In terms of the winner will be selected at 7 p.m. Eastern. Well, of course, is it being picked? Yes. 7 p.m. Eastern, it seems. Probably by tonight's AMA for sure. Alright, guys, so if anybody wondering about the Twitter giveaway, there it is. Alright, guys, well, today has been an exciting day. Shoutouts to Osyris, of course, who I think is behind the wheel doing Osyris things. Well, at least a Tesla. I hope it's a Model S. I hope you're driving the... I think Osyris has a Tesla. And I hope it's a Model S and not a Model 3. Model 3s are cool, though. But the S is so much more comfortable. If you're going to do a lot of mileage, the S and the Air Ride is far superior to the Model 3's really uncomfortable ride.
Yeah, it's a Model S. Yeah.
Ah, well then. Very comfortable. Very comfortable vehicle. By far. By far, one of the best automobiles out there.
Waiting on the Cybertruck, baby. Cybertruck 2022.
That Rivian looks alright too, huh?
It does, but it's not as cool as the
Not as
Cybertruck,
cool
in my
as Trevor.
opinion. I'm Tesla diehard though.
Alright, yeah, I understand that. I can respect that. Alright, oh, that was prior to the one I'm talking about? So am I talking about the wrong one? He's talking about the giveaway linked with the clothing company. Oh. Well, hey, Juicy Taco, do you know about the IYK giveaway? Let me go look at giveaways. Let's take a look.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, never mind. He linked me to it. I found it. They're giving away a 3-tray to VR crown. Ah, yes. I think Dynasty did mention this during his appearance. Correct me if I'm wrong. He said, hang tight. He knows he's a little late, but he's busy today. I think he did. I remember during his appearance on today's AMA, he did mention this briefly, and the answer was, hang tight. Alright, there you have it. Okay, so here is... Oh, I have found Jake Paul's wallet. He is Your Mom 69 on OpenSea. Okay, wonderful. So at least we know his address. All right, so as Juicy Taco informed me, there's of course two Paul brothers, Logan and Jake, and Paul, Logan Paul has his 40 icons hidden, right? We've known that since the launch. He picked them up, I think, at launch or mint. And he has about 40 that he's hidden, but his brother Jake has two icons which are not hidden.
And they're really nice, actually.
They're actually really
this,
nice.
5-trait gold one, and he has a hoodie with a ski mask. Or not ski mask, ski goggles.
Ski goggles, yes. Here, let me put it on screen. Let me see if I can't put it on screen. Yes, here it is. For anybody watching on YouTube, here is a look at your mom 69's OpenSea account, and you can see this. This is Jake Paul's, and here are the two incognitos in question. Number 8143. Is this a 3-trait? 4-trait hoodie with a ski goggles and black hoop earring. Not too shabby. Let's see what he paid for it. Dynasty. I will say no more. I will say no more. So, Dynasty and Jake Paul, everybody, and the first hoodie. Let's go ahead and continue to the gold. Let's have a deeper look at icon number 2425. Currently owned by Jake Paul. Looking pretty dope. On top of that being a 5-trait. So between being gold and 5-trait, I have to assume this ranks insanely high on rarity in the collection. Let me go look. Let's go to rarity tools very quickly. And sorting by most rare, I presume to find it somewhere in this top spot here. Is it not? Does it make the top 50? Not what I would expect it, but let's go look. I'm going to guess it makes the top 100 at least, right? Well, again, not what I would have expected. Top 150? Yeah, it's probably somewhere in here. A big cluster of golds. This is it, I think. Yes, it is indeed a 5-trait gold icon with 90, ranks 97, so it's top 100 in rarities. Shout out to Jake Paul, his pretty dope looking gold 5-trait. Also received by way of the Incognito Vault. Well, shout outs to Jake Paul. He's got two dope looking icons right now. Two absolutely gangster icons for the collection.
Really need to Photoshop that gold one on one of his boxing matches.
Right.
Really well.
Right. That or a picture of Jake Paul in a hoodie that we can kind of blend this into his hoodie. That would be cool too. Alright, so some Photoshop ideas to work on here. Let me see here. Alright, so that was the AMA channel. Very nice. I should probably have paid closer attention to this. There's probably more questions I need to cover in there. What's the YouTube channel? I can't raise my hand in chat. Ask Chase back. Yeah, no problem. Let me link you to the YouTube channel here. All right, here we go. Here you go, big homie. There is your YouTube link. Now let's get back to the server. Let's go to general chat, see what I missed over here, and I think it's time to go do lunch. Or is it dinner time? More of a lunchtime thing. I could probably use a shower too, to be honest. I need a shower, I need lunch, maybe another coffee, and I gotta do some more work today. Well, this is a pretty dope looking 2-trait. Let me see here. What if you hit open original? Oh, you know what? I should probably have unhidden this already. Let's get back into it. What was Jake's OpenSea name? Asked Hermy. I think I showed it on the screen there. It's your mom 69. Yes, very, very sophisticated. Still love looking at concretes at 6K, says Jenny. Tell me about it. Concretes at 6K look dope. I love Diamond Chain too. Love concrete. Love Diamond Chain. Because you know what, guys? One reason I love icons is they feel kind of future-proof in a sense. Because compared to 2D and 2D graphics, there's only so much you can do. You can't exactly up-res them. They're not exactly vector graphics the way our icons in a sense are. I guess they're based on vector models is what I'm saying. And what I mean is that they upscale very nicely. They're already very, very high resolution out of the box. They're so good, in fact, that it takes a lot of time to just render one. It's not quite real-time rendering. When you see some of these videos that they present. And I guess what I'm saying is that in the future, these icons are going to continue to look amazing. So as technology improves, as live graphic rendering becomes better and better, once your phone has got the graphics power of a high-end gaming computer today, means that the opportunities are going to be insane. The opportunities are going to be absolutely insane for how great 3D and lifelike 3D environments are going to look in the future, right? Whether you're rendering them in a game environment or doing like VR, doing like a VR environment or an AR environment. The future is going to look, very high resolution, and lighting on top of that. The whole reason for this whole diatribe is the lighting is going to be a big, big part of what makes graphics and 3D look amazing and pop in the future. Lighting is going to get more and more. It's going to be like the RTX. The RTX effect is just going to get better and better as the hardware improves. And this is where icons are going to shine. Icons, in fact, have a lot of great surfaces. We already see it on display. Some of it reflects like crazy. Some of it's more matte. Either way, all the surfaces look amazing. And some of the traits in particular are absolutely amazing, I think, especially in the future when you're going to be able to point light at them. Diamond chain, diamond earring, the robotic skin in itself is very reflective. So, in the future when we have, we're going to be hanging out in high-end VR environments where the lighting models are super, super good. Diamond traits are going to look amazing in those environments. I know that's a ways to come. That's still distant, but I think it's amazing. This icons are future-proof. They are future-proof in terms of hardware because the hardware can improve for another decade to come, and our icons are still going to look amazing on technology and environments on hardware from 10 years from now, I guess is what I'm saying. So as somebody who's like a technology person, as a computer hardware person, as a gaming person, I like this idea that this icon in many ways is future proof. It really is something. There's Shadow posting a little preview of something. What? I'm not quite sure what is in there. It's quite blurry. What this reminds me of is I should probably get to work. I have to help Shadow finish this graphic. I got to finalize a bunch of text. And this graphic is very important to me because it's going to be so sweet at displaying what I think is some of the most important information about the project. Let's go see. What are the gas prices at right now? ETH gas station. Pretty pricey. Pretty pricey. Alright, so gas is probably still a little pricey out there. If you guys are waiting to buy, consider waiting until about midnight or later. I find that around midnight, prices drop. Midnight Eastern time. Just buy Incognito DYOR. Just buy. What are you waiting for? Yes, what are you waiting for? Buy Incognito. Buy. This isn't trading or investment advice, of course. Alright, well, I've rambled long enough. I know I said I'd kill the stream, but now it's officially time to kill the stream. Shoutouts to everybody still here. Caesar, Juicy, Noob, and the 30-something odd people kicking it on the AMA stage. Much love to our remarkable audience, our remarkable fans of the Icon community. It's been a great last few hours. Had an absolute blast. I do have to take a little bit of a break now. Look forward to seeing you in the Twitter Spaces event. Do check out the YouTube channel because I also, I broadcast everything to the channel too. And the YouTube channel is a great way to subscribe and hit the notification bell. This way, when the stream does go live, when we are in the Twitter Spaces gabbing, your YouTube notification lets you know it's game time. All right, enough talk.
Well done, John. Thank you, mate. Good effort.
Thank you, Caesar. Much love. Thank you for your support. Yeah. This time's for real. I'm out of here. Peace out, guys.
See you, man.
See you in a few hours. Stream ending.